this chance for one last dance with my shaking hands. I can barely stand. Did I do too much? Did I push you away? I was in a rush, I'm sorry. And I know that you'll forget. I wake up in the night in a cold sweat to face it. Is it over for us now before it began? I know it's crazy, but in my mind I had plans. I had plans. Did I lose this chance for one last dance with my shaking hands? I can barely ask. We got runaway plans. Baby, where do you wanna go? I'm scared too, you know, but I'll never let go. Will I find you somehow? I hope
Gaming Morning Show.
To know where we are going, we need to know where we've been. So today, we look back at the first month of the new year of Gaming Morning Show. All in all, from New Year's Day to January 33rd, this year's shows have been pretty okay.
Alien said, I've seen Footloose. It was pretty okay. Alien's rating. It was pretty okay.
But we have a lot more to give in 2021. One moment. Let me grab my Dunkin' coffee and Dr. Squatch soap.
You might want to
When
go
you
back
need
to
coffee, you drink your Dunkin' coffee. But then afterwards, you take a shower with your Dr. Squatch soap.
Does anyone have my Dr. Squatch soap? So whether we're meeting new friends
We have a fourth. Welcome Billy Thundergun to Campers Court.
or teaching Chad about the origin of our favorite pop stars,
Harry Styles has a birthday today.
Did you know his middle name is Clarence? Most people think he's from England. That's actually all an act. He's actually from Arkansas.
or summoning people from the depths of the internet.
If Austin Attack shows up, I'm going to actually start to wonder a little bit. If Austin just pops in.
What? Oh my God!
We get to be here all together every weekday at 6 a.m. Pacific Time on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. So grab your favorite snack. Who's up for some peanut butter and cheese sandwiches?
My wife was like, "You should just put a little bit of cheese. You don't really taste the cheese. Maybe I need different cheese." Yeah, it was pretty okay.
Grab your favorite drink.
Kiki, I used to work with someone that injected vodka into oranges so they could, quote, drink at work.
And put it on a pancake. Because GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer! Gaming Morning Show is with you. It is Monday, March 8th, 2021. We appreciate being with us no matter where you are for this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningshow.tv. That is Sean. That is Look It's Maiko. I am Ryan. We appreciate being with us on International Women's Day. It is going to be so much fun to be with you on this Monday. So excited that you could join us wherever you might be on all of the places on the internet. You know, I always knew Mike was kind of more of a Gen Zer than a millennial. He's so into digital. It's crazy.
He can't help it just be so fancy.
It's a lot more crisp when I show myself this way.
That's true. You're so vivid. It's
Yeah,
more than
yeah.
I've ever imagined.
Did
I'm
you
very
get a new
shiny.
camera or something?
Shiny too.
What's that?
Did you get a new camera or something?
Yeah, it's the new shiny camera. Crazy.
Go to your store and get shiny cameras near you.
Yeah, it's a Radio Shack.
Is
You
it
have to go to Radio Shack.
Radio House?
Or go to the Wiz. Nobody beats the Wiz.
Oh, the Wiz is the place. I've never thought about the Wiz. Oh my gosh. It is crazy to be with you. Did y'all have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was very flat. It was a very flat weekend.
Flat is where it's at.
Yeah. If you don't know flat, there's a problem.
I don't think I was nearly as busy as you were, but it was an exhausting weekend.
I am concerned there's someone behind you, Mike.
Nope. It's Barry.
Okay.
Just
Barry is much closer than Barry usually is.
Yep. He's just chilling,
That's
hanging
good.
out.
Okay. Hey, it's gonna be a good show. We're excited that you're here. We got this day in gaming history. We got birthdays to celebrate with you as well, and it's good to see everyone in chat. Awesome Attack is here doing taxes like a good citizen is. Oh gosh, Mike, hold the shot. Mike, no, where are you going, Mike? Oh no, Barry's behind you.
I'm good.
Barry's
I'm
coming
good.
after you. Run!
We're all set. That's better.
It was Sasquatch.
Oh, it was Sasquatch. Sean,
Crazy Sasquatch.
did you change the foot pedal? Was that it put it on the pancake slot and you switched it to Sasquatch?
Yep.
Why don't you go under there really quick and make sure your feet
I'll
pedals
go
are
take-
still there? Okay, just like.
It was Sasquatch.
Yeah,
it
everything
was
checks out.
Checks out. Everything's good. I'm proud of you. Nice work. We also got Gaming Morning Show. Morning gaming news
Maybe.
coming up. Oh, did you not prepare?
The mouse is hard to move all of a sudden.
Oh no. You have to believe. Do you believe?
Oh.
If you
Remember
believe,
when we talked
you'll-
about opposable thumbs day? Yeah, it was much
Okay,
easier when I had opposable thumbs.
I'm happy that we could tickle DRG's fancy with this newly found fetish of his. Kajito is here. Axe is here. Yep. Never knew puppets would work for you, did you? Did you? Hi, DRG. It's good to see you. Good morning. Yes. I don't know how... You remember how we always talk about, like, the quality of gameplay is not guaranteed?
Mm-hmm.
If we can't grab the controller, are we going to do very good? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, Mike, there's something in front of your face. Okay, phew. That was scary.
Right. Bring
Oh.
it.
Yeah, what's up?
I can't pick up my controller.
Oh, no. Hey, Sean. I must ask you a question.
I like that one.
Okay. Hi there. Mike! Oh, no! Doc, they won't know. They won't know. Just get under that. Okay, everything's good. Yes, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Yep, there's definitely nothing behind you, Mike. Barry's still in the same place. But hey, Mike. Hypothetically, if there was somebody behind you, why are they wearing like a towel over their head?
I don't really know. Maybe they were hiding, like so in case Barry got real close, you wouldn't be able to see
That's good.
him.
You're good. How's your triceps? Your shoulders?
They're
there?
great.
They're
This is just a little trembly, no big deal. Holding a phone is a little different than standing here in this shininess is a
so
little
close
different
to the camera. It's hard. It's almost like you're floating. Whoa. Do you have something intimate you want to tell me? Are you doing that for DRG right now? Get real close.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
DRG. Hey, DRG. Look at my eyeballs. Yeah. Okay.
Sean, I actually, speaking of eyeballs, have noticed you haven't blinked all morning. Are you all right?
Yeah. Have you not slept again?
I'm practicing for when we play zombies, and I just stopped blinking.
Oh, that's smart. You can't get
I
better.
haven't been breathing either.
I'm concerned about two other things. One, how your hair looks so amazing yet again this morning. I mean, really on point. And then 2, I'm concerned I can't drink any more coffee this morning. I might just melt.
I think Mike's gonna have the hardest time drinking coffee.
That's true. Well, he'll have the most expensive cup of coffee of all of us. Hey, Mike, why don't you drink some coffee?
Good. I've had all my coffee for the day already.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't
No
you
more
eat?
coffee.
Why don't you eat a peanut butter and cheese sandwich?
It's sticky.
Yum! Look at that. Your sandwiches
That
look
was
like
really
fidget
delicious.
spinners.
It was a peanut butter and fidget sandwich.
Oh, better than peanut butter and cheese, probably.
Oh yeah, totally.
Morning, gamer. Okay, we didn't really think of the segue.
Hold on, I gotta.
I'll just cut to the game. I'll just cut to the gameplay screen. It'll work. Yep, that's gonna work great. No one has a clue. Hey, Mike. I feel like we transitioned like they do in some of those movies that mix like live motion with animation. Just kind of
Like,
appeared
totally
out of nowhere.
real.
Yeah,
You know.
everything. We're like the Mary Poppins of morning shows.
Crazy.
If
Yeah.
any penguins start showing
Just
up,
a spoonful of sugar didn't make this go down.
hey, look at that.
I can't find. There it is. Oh gosh. Oh no.
My elbow.
Well, I think we did pretty good, considering Sean's wearing his red shirt, you're wearing your Nessie shirt, and I'm wearing definitely the exact same shirt in which Nate drew me.
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
have a hat on.
That's true.
Pretty good.
Imagine me having a hat
At least
on,
the right
chat.
color hat.
I think my purple shirt's in the wash. Morning, Kajito. 3 dinners. It is good to see you as well. I think DRG got in here, got a fetish, and then just took off. I don't know what DRG's doing now.
Yeah.
I'm a
He'll
little
be right back.
5 to 7 minutes.
BRB.
We got International Women's Day on the mind today. It's the day to celebrate the social, economic, and political achievements of women around the world. We'll elaborate into some of the things that you can do today. In order to do that, also talk about, all of the things that are still up against women, including equity in pay. There's a lot of that when it comes to racial differences, too. I have some stats and some information I want to share with you on that today. We're going to tell you about the esports ecosystem continuing to reach new heights. New York woman who have found an empty apartment behind, a certain spot that you all have likely in your bathroom. And if you look really close, if you peer right through it, you might find an apartment if you look around. So we got that story coming up as well. And Apple is making kid-friendly podcast space. Among the other things we'll talk about today is Peanut Cluster Day, Proofreading Day, Fill Your Stapler Day, Feet Week, speaking of fetishes, Feet Week, and National Oregon Day. It's National Oregon Day, not Oregon Day. Oregon Day. as in
Oregon.
where Sean and I live.
Oregon.
Good morning, Kate. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
No.
Oh!
Didn't know.
And we have a new segment at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time this morning. Never before seen on Gaming Morning Show. Not bad. I mean, if all things considered.
No, it was great. Great. Everything's
good.
wonderful. I really want you to talk about Peanut Cluster Day a lot today, because there's no opportunity for a slip up there at all.
Yes.
If you could talk about it really quickly while you're distracted, though.
Bulging disc.
I'm sorry, what?
That's the famous one in the sports realm. Is having to say bulging disc. Johnson was out 6 to 8 weeks with a bulging disc. Johnson.
Why's it got to be Johnson?
Because there once was a Johnson who played sports.
6 to 9
nice. You thought I said National Orgasm Day? Off to a good start.
Different day.
Peanut Cluster Day.
Yeah.
Peanut. It's not the way we thought it was gonna go.
Peanut cluster day.
Peanut butter and cheese.
Peanut butter.
Oh, there's a. You just. Well, we got a knifer.
Kill confirm's probably the right mode to play with a knifer. Like,
Whoop,
meaning
shot me in
if
the
you're going to be the knifer.
Yeah.
Oh, don't be sorry, Three Dinners. I would have expected that from me as well, so.
I'm stuck.
Oh, there you go.
You saved my life.
I'm scared. I hear footsteps.
Track that person down a long way. How was everyone's Monday going? What are you doing today?
Fine, so.
How was your
working.
weekend?
Eventually.
Were you busy? Were you relaxed? What was it like? Tell me, chat.
So I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or just not doing as much, but like I feel like every weekend when I'm done with them, like I don't really know what I did this weekend. I know I did things. I mean, I know I did the sushi date.
That was cool.
That's like where my remembrance goes away.
That's why my remembrance goes away. Yeah, the sushi date was a very good time.
It was.
Yes, the sushi date was amazing. So Sushi, if you didn't know, was on our show last Monday, a week ago, and we played 5 questions, and we learned about Sushi Discord date, which was something that Sushi was doing, and inviting up to 25 people on a Discord channel, because that was the max, to do a date with Sushi to talk about each other and learn about each other. So a couple of the games that y'all played were 2 truths and a lie. And then you also, my favorite part was when you did this. I didn't know that Sushi was doing this. You submitted photos to Sushi, and then Sushi put them on stream, and y'all talked about why they were the photos you submitted. And I thought that was a really great way to get to know people.
That's super cool. That's a good
only
idea for
one
like
guy.
a digital date in
Nobody's
general.
not you.
So what was your picture?
It was a picture of you because I loved you so much. I was like, this is Ryan. He's my dad.
He's my
I'm gonna hide up
Sometimes he-
here and do something.
You what?
I'm hiding up at the top. Protect.
Oh, gotcha. I used a picture of the Indy 11 is a local sports team, and I work a lot with their supporters group. And I was a capo for 5 years, so I stood up in front and led the chants and everything. And so it was a picture of that, and then I kind of chuckled when I was like, "Oh, we're gonna win, guys," because nobody is here. So it was really cool. It made me chuckle though, because Grim always says like you're the bringer of chaos, like I'm the reason chaos happens. And looking at the picture, it just made me chuckle because it was literally a picture of me leading chaos.
Nice.
It's VOD worthy for sure. Sushi, bummer. I don't have a sushi shout out built, but twitch.tv
Bitch, that's a TV.
/sushi love channel. There you go. That will get you to Sushi's page, and you can watch it. Austin, it sounded like you had a good time doing it. Learning about Kiki's trip to British Columbia and how much different our experiences with couch surfing were. That was really enjoyable. Have you ever done couch surfing?
Yep.
Did you? I get too cold surfing. I'll have a wetsuit.
Were you wearing a full
Especially-
wetsuit?
I've discovered that trying to surf with a couch usually doesn't work super well because it sinks.
They're not as buoyant as you'd think.
No, yeah. I was like, man, this sucks. I just want to sit here and then for me it was fun. It was a lot of good times.
It's almost like they should have used a board
Why
instead
would
of a
you
couch.
Use a board.
Something a little flatter.
That's just weird.
Something that pushes the water away.
What happens when you get sleepy though? You just You can't lay down on a board.
True. Well, I mean, you can.
Weird. Well, I mean, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I've never done it.
Big shout out to our official GMS cat petter, Austin Attack.
How are the cats, Austin? Doing taxes today?
Catty? The cats are doing taxes today?
Oh, that'd be cool. Are your cats filing taxes?
I didn't know cats had to file taxes. That's crazy.
Caxes.
Caxes. Hashtag caxes. I know. I thought about those this weekend too, Kate. It's March, y'all. It's March. For those who don't know, in the U.S., the deadline to file taxes is April 15th. So,
Well, then whose cats are doing the whose taxes are the cats doing, Austin?
are the
if you don't
cats
have
the
them?
accountants?
Yeah, like how much do you pay for them? Is it a lot?
Yeah, probably.
The cat and the cat and Sean made that joke. Yeah. Wait, what? Finding out you don't have. Wait, so like, are you talking about like
Spoilers,
Austin having
Kate.
cats?
Spoilers,
or-
Kate.
Yeah. You're lucky my children aren't here and they have school. They'd be crying right now.
I mean, I'm kind of with Kate though. I need to ask a question. From whom was the emote made?
She all sorts of lies apparently. This is ridiculous.
You know, we love Santa too. Santa's been on our show,
That's-
Kate.
That's why he's this special guest on the show once a year.
Oh, it's Daisy May. She's the cat. So you stole your neighbor's cat? Does your neighbor's cat know you're using their likeness?
I mean, does the cat
Pretty
know?
sure you have to get like permission.
Does the cat know the
Do you have the
cat's
cat's
image was
signature?
stolen and sold on Etsy?
Ooh. How much are you gonna pay the cat? Because that's a pretty important question. Because I mean, cats have needs too. I mean, where are they gonna get all their milk from? You know.
Also, cats drink milk.
You know they're not supposed to because they can get worms. Isn't that crazy?
She's a model.
Cat is a model, not my neighbor.
That was my band name in high school.
Oh, so you're taking advantage of your elderly neighbor by using her cat's likeness. I see. I would have thought better, Austin. Jeez. She's old. She won't notice. I see how this goes.
Is that your Austin impression?
Yep, sure is.
Sounds just like
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Crud.
Man, B is very highly contested this morning, gentlemen.
Sure is. I made a photo album of her kitties for her for Christmas. Wow, that's okay. I'm not gonna say anything bad. That's cool. I have a soft spot for old people.
As one.
Yep, as an old man that likes my bed, I go to bed every night at about 7 o'clock after my shows. Put the Ben Gay on, and then I go to sleep. Put my support hoses on. Great. Got to keep the circulation going in the legs,
Losing A.
boys.
We got our
Legs.
gaming morning show, morning gaming news coming up after this.
maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, do we? Does anyone confirm that?
I mean, it's part of the plan, and clearly, you know, we wouldn't change the plan.
Can we have the cat do the news? Or is Arturo there?
No, he wouldn't come in here.
That's not
Yeah,
cool,
let's-
Arturo.
He's feeling feisty this morning.
That's probably better anyway. Austin might steal him. Sell his likeness on the internet. Oh man, Austin's yelling. She's getting angry.
I want to see the cat.
Where's Rachel?
I wanna
Where's
make sure
Arturo?
Why'd you say that name?
Ooh, I got shot right in the no-no square.
This is basically the whole game is me just trying to make sure that I take someone down with me.
Trades are important.
Crazies. Killsies. Oh, I just blew myself up, kind of. Ivan Jurganov.
Excuse me?
Okay, that's... What's this gentleman's name? Oh, oh.
Man.
Enemy has Bravo. I'm on Bravo. That was funny. They just walked into my shotgun shells. Alright, we got this.
Oh, I got shot.
Victory! 6:28 West Coast time, 9:28 on the East Coast, 2:28 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. We got
tax.
those stories coming up. Ecosystem of esports, New York woman finding an apartment behind something common, etc. Oh, thanks, Kate Zade.
You legit like stole this cat. Good gosh. Sorry, I'm very like.
Coming
I'm a
up
little
later
thrown
on a
off.
very special episode of Gaming Morning Show Investigates, we get to the bottom of how Austin stole a cat.
Law and Order. Cats.
Meow meow.
There's 2 cats in one of those pictures.
Thank you for
Yeah,
recognizing.
say you don't have a cat. Did you steal 2 cats?
Who else's cat did you steal? They look very distressed, if I'm honest.
Are they holding a newspaper with today's date on them?
No, but I just figured out my next Photoshop.
Good morning, Kiki Lo. Thanks for being with us on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Today is International Women's Day. It is also part of International Women's Month. According to daysoftheyear.com, it is also International Women's Day. This comes from nationaldaycalendar.com. Around the world, organizations, communities, individuals organize events focused on the mission of gender parity, celebrating the achievements of women worldwide and education. In fact, coming up in the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to give you a top 10 list. Top 10 incredible black women you should know about. We'll share that story with you coming up at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time today. Again, you can celebrate all month long. A couple of suggestions are learn about women who paved the way for many of the rights and freedoms we have today. You can become involved in local, state, or national political systems and invite others to join you, including other women, sons, brothers, sisters, and daughters, and share job skills at a local career fair, or in the case of a pandemic, virtual career fair. It is 6:30, so we got to get informed. We need to know what the haps are. Before we do, want to let you know how you can become a Patreon. You can do so by going to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow and clicking on our early adopter tier. Nate, thank you so much for not only making our puppet pals, but also supporting us through Patreon. Mad Artist, and thank you so much for becoming our latest Patreon subscriber. You can too. Patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. Costs less than a Twitch subscription, and hopefully will give many benefits beyond a sub. There it is. Look at it. It's so cute. All right. Let's get informed. We got to go to the newsroom. I did that early.
Mike, did you see how he tried to steal your job?
I told
Yeah,
you.
that's what
you have
he
one
just
job.
keeps talking.
Replace you.
Video
He just
game
kept
expert.
talking, so he didn't give me space to do it.
Here's
and
Sean.
he just Still.
Good morning. It is Monday, March 8th, 2021, and this is your Gaming Morning Show morning.
I had one job.
Microsoft has announced that Xbox Series X and S and One I guess not Series One, but Xbox One, are all getting upgraded internet browsers. And one of the benefits of this new powerful browser, has the ability to play streaming services like Google Stadia and Amazon Luna. So now on your Xbox console, you can go through your browser and play a cloud-based gaming service.
I feel like sometimes you bring
why
up,
not?
I feel like sometimes you bring up Xbox news just so you can poke fun at things.
It's weird, but kind of cool. Because I mean, if we
fine.
get to the point where something's exclusive to Stadia or Luna, this gives you a way to play it on your Xbox console. It also theoretically gives you the possibility of playing Xbox Cloud games through your browser if you have Xbox Game Pass. So in the rare case where there's something that's available for cloud gaming but not console, this gives you a way to play it on your console.
Okay, that's an applicable use.
Oh, yeah, so there is some applicable, reason for this, and it's pretty cool. Also, some people just really like to turn on their console and do whatever they want, and this gives them the ability to play Stadia, if anyone in the world is still trying to play Stadia. Speaking of video games, segue. Nintendo makes video games. They also help make theme parks. And Super Nintendo World is finally set to open in Japan on March 18th. That is in 10 days. Congrats.
Are you going?
Let's push it.
10 days.
I'm there.
Oh, really? So you heard it here first. GMS will live stream the brand new opening of. Wait, did you talk to the accountant about that? Do we have enough in the budget? I don't know how to make a cat pun with budget.
Yeah, I got nothing. Either.
Do we have enough in our hairball jar?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to push that trip back a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, originally slated to open in summer of 2020. It was pushed due to last year's state of emergency with the pandemic. It was then rescheduled to February and then pushed again due to rising numbers. But it is set to open March 18th. It is still possible that it can get pushed again, but 10 days is a pretty short amount of time, so it's looking like it will happen, and hopefully be able to open and then stay open, but we'll see. It'll be really cool to get people in there, even if it's for a short period of time, so that we can see some more footage and pictures of the park from a fan point of view rather than just a press point of view. And always last, but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news with the world-renowned segment within a segment, where we take a look at what is out today. Noble Armada Lost Worlds is out on Switch. That's it. End of the segment.
Great.
There's only one game, and I didn't feel like giving them name of the morning.
I just put name of the morning in the chat. It's blank.
Nothing.
Morning is Steve.
You know, we are supposed to do
Crickets.
name of the month today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, did we decide on the name of the month?
Yeah, I sent it to you in Discord
How long ago?
like last week.
Then I completely missed it.
Yep.
Okay.
Like, speaking of video
At
games.
6:54 a.m. on March 3rd.
Nice. Cool.
I just want to point out there is now a third cat in the pictures that Austin is sharing.
At what point does she become
Yeah,
a serial catnapper?
yeah, that's not okay.
Which sounds cool, serial catnapper, but I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing.
I like cat naps. They're kind of nice. Yeah.
Do you like
Lay
cat
down.
naps or couch surfing better?
Can I bring the cats when I go surfing? The cat naps. Oh, there's two Seans.
We need to check to make sure the cats are safe.
Yeah. Austin,
Wait,
can you?
The cats are in the
you
ladies' house.
ask-
Austin's a
So
burglar
Austin's
now.
in the ladies. So now you're breaking and entering. This is just something.
Taking pictures of cats.
Yeah.
Does she know you're there?
That's a very very good question,
Convenient.
Sean. Does Knee know you're there?
I'm a little worried.
Turns out she's deaf and blind, so it's fine. Austin's like, nah, we're good.
To
He
be
just like spritzes some water on her every once in a while, so she turns the other direction while she. Austin's crazy. No
be
more
honest.
Austin.
to be on brand, I didn't have a popsicle stick, so I used a paint stirring stick.
We have a match.
Nice. It actually works really well.
It does, yes.
It's the best of puppets.
I just have a phone because I don't have a printer.
Is the lady's cat or the lady's house
It
a,
worked really well.
a metaphor?
Did you glue a paint stirring stick to your phone?
I could.
Don't do it.
I would.
That's okay.
Let's see what happens. All right, so take
There you go.
see all your private messages.
Sorry, that was all my work stuff. Yeah.
That's now we know all your clients' names. Hi, everybody.
Bob,
No one important.
Joe.
The lady who has a house and lots of cats that keep disappearing for no reason. Maybe here. I think actually Bob got the voice line wrong. Just a sec.
Big shout out to our official GMS cat parent,
Kidnapper.
Austin Attack.
If the cats are okay, have them blink twice.
I'm staring at the picture. They're not blinking.
All right, Kate, we need you to go in there and rescue these cats. This is what we need
Please.
from you, Kate. Yeah. Well, so is Bob. Take that. Okay. Bob's
So
fine.
what are the
cats
odds? What are the odds that Austin has broken into this woman's house and like duct taped her to a chair, and is just taking pictures of the cats? I'm saying they're pretty good.
I would agree with that.
I'll protect.
That's why she's not at work today. It has nothing to do with taxes. She's actually just in this lady's house right now taking pictures of cats.
Hi, Austin. Hope the cats are all right.
I'm glad you're here today.
Yes, thanks for it.
Why haven't you been here recently? I don't know why.
Am I
Hey,
saving-
Kate, save the cats. The lady's fine. Just make sure she has water, and you'll be okay.
The Ladies' House was the name of my band in high school. It is 6:39 on the West Coast, 9:39 on the East. It is 2:39 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. We are going to have a new segment coming up at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time. Are you leaving to go get more
segment.
cats? Is that what's happening, Austin?
New segment.
Is that code?
She
New.
has to
just
check
making
on the
sure.
lady. It's been a
It's
few
very,
hours.
very clear that it's a new segment.
New.
Not nude. No.
New segment. I just
Nude.
don't want to get anyone to get their hopes.
Hey, Austin. Do you
Or
have a
get stuff.
bathroom mirror?
I don't like where this is going.
No, it's just important information. Bathroom mirror.
Austin does live in an apartment, right?
Okay. So
Yeah.
maybe if you look beyond that bathroom mirror, you'll find something you're not expecting.
Very possibly. Perhaps this was in New York. So you live in New York. You perhaps you should call Samantha Harstow, because she looked behind her mirror because she felt a draft in her apartment.
Kate, it's kind of
Guess
close.
what was behind her? Guess what was behind her mirror? Sean, you go first.
I saw the video. Do you still want me to guess?
What?
I saw the video. Do you want me to guess still?
No. Okay.
It was her taxes. That's
It
what
was
was
her
behind the mirror.
taxes. Sean just ruined it.
I
Paper
that's why I
Mike,
didn't see
do you want to make a guess? I don't know. Oh, thank you, buddy. Behind the mirror, with his cold draft, there was a room, a dark room. And inside the dark room, turns out it was a 2-story apartment.
Oh my gosh.
Like, how do you
Looked
miss
like a-
that?
She didn't show much of her apartment in the video, but that apartment looked better than her apartment. I think she
Yeah,
should just move
yeah.
in.
She said, "Curiosity killed the cat." Speaking of cats, curiosity is going to kill me. She said,
Is that really the quote?
Yeah, curiosity killed the cat. Curiosity is going to kill me. So I can't not know what's going on the other side of my bathroom. That's something that I think quite often. But she climbed through the opening and discovered the room was part of a 2-story vacant apartment. She explored the whole residence, finding only trash bags, an uninstalled toilet, and an empty water bottle. So she called the apartment people, and they're coming out to investigate. Because, I mean, how do you just not, oh, that's where that apartment went, is what they're probably going to say. So,
Do you think they're going to try to charge her extra? Because she has all this bonus space in her.
honestly, I'd be like, hey, can I just move through the wall? Like, I would tell her if she can get everything through the little hole where the mirror was,
Right.
she can live there rent free for a
I
day.
kind of like the idea that Kate had. I'd turn the other side beyond the mirror into a Narnia. I'd get little
Yeah, just
Narnia-related
don't tell.
trinkets. I'd get some Turkish delight. I'd go through the other side and pretend I was in Narnia. Have you seen Aslan?
She calls her management and she tells them, they're like, oh, we'll come patch up that hole in no time. She goes, no, I want you to make it bigger.
Yes, can I
It's really hard to
have
get
it?
through. Like, just make it a little bit bigger.
Hello, Mr. Tumnus.
I just really like that was their response is, oh yeah, no, we'll come patch the hole. Like, not, oh hey, there's an apartment on the other side of your wall that's a 2-story apartment.
At least in Narnia, there were 4 people. It sounds like Samantha is a solo homeowner or apartment dweller, right?
Sounds like it, yeah.
Okay.
Apartmenter.
So, like,
Does
he'd
anyone
set,
live alone in New York?
he'd set
Is
3
that
people
too
up on the
expensive?
other side. Pretend you're the kings and queens. Just line the side of the bathroom mirror with coats. I love it. Yeah. Austin, we'd love to have a GMS movie night. It's almost like, if you remember our first movie night, which we definitely held long ago, when we watched the Fantastic Four all together. I mean, what was that?
wasn't the first
December?
one, wasn't it?
That was great.
It was
I had so much
amazing.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
I had popcorn and popcorn.
The fun part about having movie nights in our minds is we can pretend that they were anything, just like going through the bathroom mirror.
Yeah, what do you think, Paper
Pretend
Mike?
the
It
movie
was
was
great. See, he had so much fun.
Paper Mike sold out. So digital.
Digital Mike.
Yep.
Paper Mike.
I do want to actually ask or answer the question that you asked. Name of the month. So today, apparently, I was already supposed to have our name of the month for the month of February. Supposed to have the game designer booked, and we were going to talk to them at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time. But I apparently missed Sean giving me the actual name of the month. I don't know, just about a week ago. So we're going to postpone that until next week when I can actually try to have a chance to schedule the person. So, or the people. So my fault, my bad. That's on me. But then we'll give the name of the month game away. And if you're part of our Patreon, you can get double entries.
Lady Undead. Sorry. Into the old noggin there. You saved my life. Oh, jeez. Why didn't you die?
Axe, were you streaming this morning? Pacific time?
Axe is streaming right now.
Working the objective.
You know how Axe sings the lullaby at the end of his streams? I think Ryan should sing lullabies at the end of our stream.
Early in the evening. Gotta feel. That was on the Clip MU show.
Saw that. I have a question. When will I get my royalties from this show? Because I feel like half the show is just, well, luckily, so I was very proud of myself. I didn't make it this week as far as my own segment. It was totally. I made a guest appearance on Austin's, but I didn't say anything stupid.
You didn't make it into the unwholesome category this week.
Or grossly inappropriate. Yeah. Oh, I was pretty proud.
I was proud of you too. How's that
However,
make you feel, son?
we went to Disneyland yesterday on Minecraft, and there may have been a couple of occasions on there where I may have made my return to the unwholesome category.
Nice work. Yeah. Find out in 2 weeks on the Clip MU show.
2 weeks. Hopefully a lot more happens in between then and now where I can just celebrate 2 shows.
How is work going so far this morning, Kiki? So Kiki was also part of Sushi Date, as we mentioned. Austin was there too. And I mentioned that my couch surfing experience was slightly different than yours. Kiki talked about going to Vancouver, British Columbia, couch surfing, finding somebody who had a penthouse and staying there, well, at least in part the whole time. I went couch surfing in Pittsburgh. And
What was your first problem?
well, I figured talking to you that might come up. We met the person at a bar. The person
Number 2.
I was concerned they had too much to drink, but I unfortunately still got in a car with them. That's on me. We went to a house well way far away from the bar, and the person was like, "I don't have my keys." And
Did you?
and said, "I'll be right back," and went around the back of the house, and all of a sudden the house was open. So, we may have slept in not that person's house.
Oh no. Oh
We
my
left early in the morning, and we didn't couch surf again. We did try to find some information, like the NCAA trophy that the person had for track and field or something like that. I asked questions like, "Oh, well, what did you win this in? What event was it for? And what school did you go to?" And had a story for it. Don't know if it was true, but sold me on it. There were towels over like the computer monitors and stuff, and said that the vents push up a lot of old dusty air, and so whenever they're not being used, always puts those up. Definitely wasn't because the homeowners were out of town and covering up things that they weren't going to use for months at a time.
Did this person for some reason want to take a bunch of their expensive electronics with them when they left?
There was all that stuff in the house.
How many pictures of cats did they take?
They had 3 pictures of cats, and they referred to the house as the lady's house.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
and I remember specifically that trophy said Austin on it. Rude. It was interesting, Kiki. I want your experience. That sounds a lot more fun. So, I will tell you the best news about the couch surfing story. I'm alive.
That is very good news.
Yes. The joke's
Between
on
that
you.
and
I've never had a
almost getting serial murdered in Florida, you guys.
I've made some questionable decisions
dangerous life.
whilst traveling. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh man, that's a story I think we've told on the show before, but I'll do it in the next hour. It's 6:50 on the West Coast. It is 9:50 on the East. 2:50 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. How's Digital Mike do the doodle-doos?
Thanks, Digital Mike.
Thank you,
So,
Mad Artisan.
I had to move my webcam to a different angle for that part, and I couldn't find anything to hold the camera at the right angle and height. And then I found something, and it's a really old digital camcorder.
Wow. I like how we're in an age where old digital camcorder is a phrase that we say. We've burned through so much technology. Oh my gosh. By the way,
Good
for
gravy.
for you two, just so you know, I did print out your puppets as well, so I can let my
great.
kids play GMS, the at-home game. And if I was comfortable posting my children on the internet, I would totally show you the hilarity that will ensue. But they're
Oh,
gonna make
no.
their own puppet pals later today.
Oh,
It's gonna be fun. All right, is this time for birthdays this day in gaming history on International Women's Day? If you have a woman or women in your life, we talked about this a week ago too with International Women's Month. We always like to hear those stories, so let us know in the chat. Birthdays today to celebrate with you. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, please let us know. It is Mickey Dolenz' birthday. The singer turned 76. We now go to our hashtag Mickey Dolenz expert. Here is Mike.
Hey, we're the monkey. He's from the Monkeys.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Was
I can't
Kiki's
open your
dad
link,
a
so.
session drummer with the Monkeys too?
I mean, Questlove has done a lot of stuff, so.
I was really proud of GMS because Kiki had told us that story.
Hey, we're the monkeys. We're just running around. I don't know the words.
I believe they say they're monkeying around.
Oh yeah, I used to watch the show all the time when I was a kid. It was on Nickelodeon or something. I don't know.
How's that song
One
go
of
if
those
it was
shows.
cats?
Meow meow, we're the cats. We're just
Someone took
catting
us from the lady's
around.
house.
There's a weird lady taking pictures of me while this
Putting us
lady's
on-
tied to a chair. I think that's how it goes.
We're gonna chew through the ropes. Hope that she can get away. So do you
No,
live?
that would be a dog. If it was a cat, it would just sit there and like bat the lady, like whack, 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 whack. You know,
be like, I'm
cat
hungry.
stuff.
Feed me.
no offense.
I can't. Tied to a
Why
chair.
haven't I been
What do you
fed
want
yet?
from me? Hey, Austin. So do you have like an apartment issue? Like they won't let you have pets? Are you allergic to cats? Because I want you to have this cat in your emote. I'm disappointed to find it's an Etsy model. Because I want that cat in your life.
We can come take it. GMS Liberates is our next new show idea.
Don't remember that in the meeting. Shaw, do you recall it? GMS Liberates?
Sounds fun.
No?
I'm in.
Okay, cool. We're getting into.
Sounds fun.
We're getting
I have a
into.
specific set of skills.
We're getting into. What's the name of the thing where people vigilantes, right?
Yeah.
Where they just take it upon themselves to go rescue people.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I have a cape.
Can we be a
Capes.
no like murder society where we just knock all of our opponents out unconscious with like pinches to the neck?
Oh my gosh.
Was that like
I
Austin
saw,
Powers?
I saw a video this weekend. Gosh, I have to remember what it was, but it was like a Batman thing, and Patton Oswalt was in it. And Batman was talking about how he doesn't, like, his one rule is he doesn't kill anybody, and then he threw like a batarang through a guy's face.
Oh, I've seen
And
that.
they were like, he's so dead. He's like, no, he's napping.
Yes.
He's so tired. It's like, oh my gosh.
Do you actually understand death, Batman? Yeah, that was a good one.
He's so sleepy.
All right. So they won't let you have them. Plus, you can't afford. Okay, Austin. I want you to have that cat. So
You want me to write a letter?
when you're in a position that you can, you let me know. We'll talk.
Are we sponsoring a cat?
I don't know. I'd be interested. I like cats for other people.
Can we force it to wear a GMS collar?
Nah. Awesome. Little circle on the bottom there, or square.
Instead of Austin's phone number, you turn it over and it's like 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
No, just you flip it over. It just says "put it on a pancake."
And the people are like, but where do you live?
They have to watch us to figure out how to save the cat.
In
In
chat.
hopes.
Whose cat is this?
What cat? Oh my gosh! At some point that's gonna happen. It's gonna be great.
Like a message in a bottle, except a message on a cat's collar.
Message on a cat's collar. Do 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 do.
Yeah, it just doesn't have the same appeal.
Uh,
It's also Aiden Dolan's birthday.
It is always good. It is
Quinn.
always, it is always good when you have a cat you can visit, like Arturo. I can visit Arturo whenever I want. It's great. Who is Aiden Quinn?
He's an actor.
Thank you. Any fun facts?
He was in the CBS show Sherlock. Sherlock. with the dude from Hackers and Lucy Liu, and that's the only thing I actively remembered him from. It was a good show. Elementary, that's what it is. I knew I had
Nailed it.
That was that good.
Morning, AJ.
Thanks for the host, AJ. Appreciate it. Darn, overslept again. Been there before, my friends. Cameron Manheim, who I originally read as Cameron Mayhem, who's the star of the Allstate commercials. 60.
Don Mullen's birthday too. He
Who's
sang
Sean
that
Mullins?
lullaby. That's the only part of the song,
NBA
right?
on TNT's Kenny Smith turns 56 today. Actor Leon Robinson is 59 on this March 8th. Freddie Prinze Jr. from the great films such as Cape Cod or Cod League or something about Cod. Also,
Summer Catch.
yeah, that
First
one.
TV
That was good.
appearance came in an episode of Family Matters.
That's kind of fun.
Wasn't
I feel like a lot of them have had that fun fact.
Another fun fact is he used to be a writer for the WWE.
brother? Let's see. Boris Kodjoe is 48 today, an actor. James Vanderbeek, who still got screwed at the end of Dawson's Creek because Joey picked Pacey. Spoiler.
I don't want your life.
44 today.
Varsity Blues was such a great movie.
I mean, Dawson had a creek. Pacey didn't.
I have a creek.
You have a creek. I like Sean's
But is
Creek.
it Sean? Is it Sean's Creek?
It can't be.
Up Sean's Creek without a paddle.
I'm gonna rebrand it.
But 44 years old today. Any other birthdays tickle your fancy?
It's Lester Holmes' birthday. Lester Holt's birthday, which is kind of funny because he's a news anchor and he's very much alive, but he's down in like the other historical or popular birthdays. He hasn't done enough, I guess, to qualify the main thing.
Nope. he hasn't
Sorry,
made it to
Lester.
the top.
Maybe next year, buddy.
No, if you're
Tom Chaplin, who's the lead singer for Keen, it's his birthday. He's 42. Keen once played a random concert in the middle of campus at USC, like on some like Thursday afternoon, and it was super cool. It was like really small and intimate because from everything I could tell, it wasn't like an announced, like it wasn't hyped up at all. That just all of a sudden Keen was in the middle of the campus playing music, and it was super cool.
Was he wearing pants? Was that
Keen.
why it was
Nope,
intimate? He didn't
just
have
a
pants
robe.
on.
Just a robe and stuff.
You've heard of Tiny Desk concerts. It was a no pants.
Tiny
Concert.
Tim.
So I type in
Tiptoe through the tulips.
I type in Keen and all I can find is shoes.
Keane,
Thank you.
not Keen.
It's almost like I have copies of all the birthdays in front of me and I could have just read that. Hey, that's a rock band,
that's-
Sean.
It's music. It's a music rock.
It's not even a person. It's a full band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
they sing the music and they do the songs.
They're
It's
neat.
incredible.
You would recognize some of their songs. They've been around.
Birthday for Austin next week. Austin, if you haven't already, we'd love to know when that is. If you haven't put it
We're
in
gonna
our
get her
Discord.
a cat. Just mail it to her.
We're gonna get you an apartment on the other side of your mirror, and then you can keep the cats in there, and you won't
That's
have
the
to
cat's
steal them from
apartment,
the old lady anymore. And then you,
We'll free the old lady first.
and you can
then
put little horns on one of them and have them stand on their back legs and call them Mr. Tumnus. So
we can paint one yellow. And call it Aslan.
oh, and a little mane.
We'll just
And-
shave the rest of it.
Well, yeah, and then when it's time for that moment in the book, take the mane off. Done.
There you go.
And then what happens when the deeper magic shows up? Still my favorite line from that movie. Stone table breaks. Aslan's back. Looks at the person, goes, "Oh, well, the witch forgot about the deeper magic." Some good writing there. It's like, oh, what a twist. So, how to dress a cat like Mr. Tumnus with GMS.
Let me go find out, Tara. We'll be
I was gonna say I've got a dog. We can try and make one of them.
Paint me
We'll
like
see
one of
which
your-
one makes a better Mr. Tumnus.
Paint me like one of your French cats. It is this day in gaming history. Capcom introduced Street Fighter 2 arcade video game back in 1991. Street Fighter is 30 years old. Street Fighter 2 in this instance.
Jeez.
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 is 25. That came out for the Genesis in the U.S. back in 1996. 2011, Sony Computer Entertainment releases MLB 11, The Show.
Nice.
And THQ released Homefront the same year, back in 2011. That is your This Day in Gaming History. Coming up next hour, 10 incredible black women you should know about as part of International Women's Day. We'll share that with you. We are just over an hour away from our brand new segment, never before seen on Gaming Morning Show, ever in our history of ever. 8:20 a.m. Pacific time.
Ever saw
And
the segment.
We got community games. We got a whole bunch of good stuff. We got sports.
Athletics.
All right, we'll stick around with you. Real AJ, thank you for being here. Axe, thank you for the host. Austin, thank you for hanging out and not stealing our cats. Kiki, Kate, we've seen 3 dinners. We've seen Kajito. Everyone who's hanging out with us this morning on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. We'll be back in just a moment. Hope your Monday's going well. Monday, March 8th, 2021. Gaming Morning Show.
In a world where keyboards just won't work, one streamer is determined to make it right.
I want a D that works. I need D to work.
A quest that would take her on a journey of a lifetime. With her baby daddy by her side,
That's how we do, baby!
He's not my baby
Blue
daddy
light
or my
mix. I
anytime
just
near
got
soon
it.
future baby daddy.
she overcame all odds and fixed the D.
My D has been broken for so long, but I touched it. It was so good, and it feels so good to have a D that works.
This summer, Superphonic,
Sorry, KK.
Kiki Lowe starring The Lost City of D. A Gaming Morning Show production.
Good morning, Gaming Morning Show friends. This is Joel from the Final Checkpoint Podcast, here to poison your ears with my lovely voice to remind you that every week, my lovely curly-haired co-host Ben Runnings and I react to the latest video game news and talk about games we were playing over on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Twitch, and thegamefanatics.com. We also record spoiler casts, award shows, Metacritic predictions, and much more, so catch us recording live every Sunday night on twitch.tv/loadlastcheckpoint, 8 p.m. Pacific time, or listen later Tuesday mornings on podcast services. And we are now on Instagram and Twitter with the username FinalCheckPod, so please help us out, give us a follow, and look forward to questions of the week that will be coming very soon. Your replies might just make it onto the show. Shout out again to Sean, Ryan, and Maiko from Gaming Morning Show. Thanks again for welcoming us in with open arms. We greatly appreciate it. We love the community, and we look forward to doing a lot more with you guys this year. Have a good one, guys. See you later.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day, and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is Monday, March 8th, 2021. Thanks for being here on Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan. That is Sean. And look, it's Mike. Oh, appreciate everyone hanging out with us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningshow.tv. Austin Attack, Real AJ, Forgiven John. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out with us on Twitch. We appreciate that. Austin Attack, as I mentioned, a whole bunch of great people in chat. Kate Zaid has been with us this morning. We've seen 3 dinners, Kajito. We've seen Axe, as I mentioned, as well. It's great to have everyone along with us on this edition of the show, the first edition for this week. We are talking about International Women's Day. That is today's topic of the day. If you've had a woman or women who have inspired you, who have been part of your life, please let us know. Coming up at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time today, we are also going to have a brand new segment to Gaming Morning Show. I did mention, too, on International Women's Day, this is important for me to mention, too, because, you know, different things affect different people. Today, black women earn 61 cents on average for every dollar a white man makes, compared with 79 cents for white women. Researchers estimate that African American women lose more than $900,000 over their lifetime due to this gender and wage gap. Black women are also less safe. They are 3 times more likely to experience intimate partner violence and 1.4 times more likely to be killed by police compared with white women. So I bring that up because International Women's Day is something to put a spotlight on all the great things that women are doing and all the things that we can do to help contribute to success of women in society. And this includes around the world, different organizations, communities, etc. So like bringing that up, we are going to share with you top 10 influential black women coming up here in about 15 minutes from now. It is also Peanut Cluster Day, Proofreading
Why
Day.
did you say that so slowly?
I'm going to be straight with you. I'm trying to think, because I get bulging disc. I get what that can come out as. I actually can't figure out what I would say if I say peanut cluster too fast. Is it apparent to everyone else and I'm the only one who's in the dark on this?
Say it really fast. See what happens.
I don't want to. Just say.
Give it a shot. What do you got to lose, right?
I can't make it say anything that it's not supposed to say.
You mute yourself to try it?
Yes.
So you obviously know what you might say.
I didn't say it. I don't know. Like, is it? Are you saying
it really
like
fast?
Are you saying this would become like male genitalia Uster Day?
When I do it fast, it gets a lot closer to like pina colada than.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Is pina colada a bad word all of a sudden? I'm just saying, like, that's no different than just saying peanut really fast.
More question though. What is a peanut cluster? Are we just talking when peanuts are like stuck together?
No,
Is that really?
It's like
Yeah, you
sometimes
probably
when
should.
peanuts like they get lonely, and they just they get really clingy.
When two
and,
peanuts
When they live
really
together,
love
they get-
each other.
they get like codependent, and they're like, we're one peanut now, and then you call them a peanut cluster.
Oh. Okay.
That sounds right. Checks out. Chat, what do you think? It's a space peanuts joining together in groups. Peanut clusters. Right now, you can't join a peanut cluster because of social distancing. I will also tell you, chat, that we are going to have the longest
I'm sorry, what?
longest clip of the
Peanut
day in show history coming up today, just so you know. So-
Should we just start it now?
It's about 20 minutes long. I'm just kidding. Oh, fun fact. Kajito, Harry Styles, actually created the first peanut cluster. Wasn't that in Harry Styles' hometown of Toadsuck, Arkansas? I believe there's still actually a museum dedicated to that initial Harry Clarence Styles peanut cluster in Toadsuck. I do say peanut, don't I? Instead of peanut.
Peanut. You also say roof, don't you? Or crick.
So I do. I have to work really hard to say creek. That is intuitive. And then roof.
Dawson's Crick. I really love Dawson's Crick.
Like, well, yeah, that's what I wanted to call it about 10 minutes ago. So I had to work really hard to be like Dawson's Creek. But yeah, when we started to play,
I like that.
When we started to play Apex Legends, that became apparent. I was like, oh, they're up on the roof instead of roof.
I'm sorry, where?
The roof. They're all puppies.
No.
Arf.
Now say bag.
I like how 3 Dinners just gave us an I'm back, Lurk. So you say crick, Kate? Oh.
Is that just because you live in Texas? You're like trying to adapt?
Well, you being Midwesterner, I used to always say West.
I'm not really a Midwesterner.
But you said you grew up in Michigan, right?
Me? I grew up in New Jersey.
Oh, what's the tie to Michigan? You were talking to
What?
Kate Zaid about Michigan the other day.
Oh, she's from Michigan.
But why are you tied to Michigan?
I'm not tied to Michigan.
You don't know anyone from Michigan? No one in your life has ever come from Michigan?
My wife is from Michigan.
Okay, that's what I think I was trying to get to. So your wife is from Michigan.
Oh,
okay. Got you.
Yeah.
No, so I used to say, so you won't, like I said, she'll probably look at me and be like, what the hell? I used to say Wisconsin all the time. Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think you're the first person I've actually heard say that, though, so.
Roof. Do you deal with FIPS all the time in Indiana?
FIPS?
Yeah, FIPS. That's what Wisconsinites call Illinois people. They add an F in front of their names.
FIPS?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, you've never been to Wisconsin. Sean, do you know anybody who's ever been to Wisconsin?
It's cold there.
I can find it on a map.
It was really cold there.
Morning, Dr. Chick. I had a chance finally to watch a Dr. Chick stream for the first time in forever. It was great. In fact, there was a raid I went over with too. I was watching Dr. Chick, and then I got into another stream, and then was it the sushi raid? Yeah, I think sushi raided Dr. Chick. It was great. We've been talking about that, by the way. Sushi Discord date. Great idea. Really cool to learn a lot about everybody. Mike kept his clothes on. I mean, it was just a really all-around outstanding time. So, by the way, Sean, I don't know if you saw this, but they had everyone introduce themselves, and Mike's like, yeah, look, it's Mike O, and I'm a streamer, and blah, 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 and does this great introduction, and then someone goes, what about Gaming Morning Show? He's like, oh, yeah! Do that show, too. So I'm so busy with all my stuff, I couldn't remember the show I do 4 days a week. Thanks, Mike.
I just want to let you guys know there's a picture that was sent to me in the Discord of this cat. I'm gonna post it here in chat so everyone can see.
Is it a cat holding newspaper? Austin, click on that link. If you didn't know, chat,
we've got some splaining to do.
Gaming Morning Show Investigates, which, by the way, got shortened to GSI only because of, the tie into CSI.
Because of the amazing name.
We're investigating a catnapping. Apparently, there's allegedly someone in our chat who is kidnapping cats from the lady next door and making the cats do their taxes. She's making them become...
It's terrible.
What'd you
She's
say?
got a kitty tax.
Cats aren't even good at counting.
That's because they don't have thumbs.
What if they did, though? Imagine if we had to ponder that for a little bit of time. Like a whole day.
Oh, my controller's about to die. The vibrations just went away.
Uh-oh.
Imagine having a controller that's dependent on batteries. Don't shoot at me,
Get through the game, get through the game, get through the game.
This is worse than sink butter?
What?
I don't know about that.
Okay. So yeah, that was sent to me by an anonymous person who's concerned about the cat counting mill that's happening in New York.
Chad, if you are also concerned that your cats might be being kidnapped and turned into cattens, please let us know. Our anonymous tip line is set up 1-800-CATS-GMS. The cats are only treated well, AJ, if they find a certain number of cat abductions.
And it's definitely not like a photoshopped picture. I mean,
oh no, that
who would spend their time?
That looks as authentic as possible.
Yeah, it's very.
See, AJ already. I mean, if I know a lot of things about life, but I know nothing to the level that AJ knows authenticity in photos. So if AJ's saying it's real,
yeah.
I mean, what more proof do you need?
I can't name my source though.
But where are you going, Austin?
They spoke on the condition of anonymity.
And kidonymity.
Kidonymity.
Austin, come back. I was a fool for you. Don't take your test. Hang out with Gaming Morning Show. You can play us in your car while it's getting fixed, probably by cats that you also kidnapped to make you be mechanics.
Is that like Robotnik?
It's like a mechanic. It's a cat. Mechanic. Good luck on your test. Oh, are you in like an in-service day or something like that?
No, she's just taking her test, so she didn't do her thing today.
COVID test?
No, her. She has her teacher's assistant test today.
Nice. Good luck.
Teacher's assistant.
That's Mike. That's dead Mike.
Shot in the head. Shot in the head. Doofy. And I love you, but I just can't live without you. Cats come back.
Cheesecake Factory.
Cats coming back to me.
Where are the cats? Watch out, he's coming through the door. You got shot in the face.
Have you guys noticed we're only fighting in these two little rooms?
Yes.
Well, that's where it happens.
Oh, I just tried to melee somebody, but accidentally threw a grenade instead. Did he not get blown up?
All right, we got our list of the day coming up after this one. We're losing this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting destroyed.
Man, I didn't feel like we were losing at all, chat. Should we adopt the moniker of cat for our chat today?
I don't understand what you mean.
So instead of calling our chat, we could call them cat.
Oh, call a cat. I see what you're saying.
Oh, you're fine, AJ. I was also a little bit late, so. That person's really hard to hit. Still really hard to hit. I can't get to him.
Ooh.
We are losers. All right, 7:23 West Coast time, 10:23 on the East, and it is 3:23 in the UK. Thanks for being with us on International Women's Day. Also, want to tell you about this Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. The most recent, well, not the most recent, the nearly most recent Optimus Rhyme 1 Streamer of the Week, most recently, like a week removed, is going to have a 12-hour Baby Yoda stream. There will be chatting. There will be marbles. There will be Jackbox. And much, much more. So to find out more, go to twitch.tv/OptimusRhyme1. I was telling Optimus...
There may be some Mike that shows up too.
I played Apex with Optimus on Friday. And Optimus's name on Apex ends in a 2. His stream name ends in a 1. And I think the Twitter account is just Optimus Rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta work on that.
2, 0.
Or you at least have a chronological understanding of how Optimus rolls different things out. Never has to worry about what you started first. That's a whole new level right there. You might see Optimus here shortly, chat, joining us in the final hour crew. All right, it is Gaming Morning Show. Time to give you a list of top 10 black women who you need to know more about. This is from CNN, and it was from 2019, so it is a fairly recent list. I'm going to share some names with you, and if you have anything that you want to add about any of these individuals, please let us know, chat, for sure. I will also share the list with you coming up, and you can take a look at that after the show as well. We also have sports coming up at the end of this hour. All right. This was written by Christina Maxouris, Maxouris, Maxouris. I'm also sending it to YouTube because I realize. Oh no, it's linked in the show notes. Let's see. Number 1, the first published poet was Phyllis Wheatley, first African American poet to publish a book, born in 1753. Was brought to New England from West Africa as a slave when she was nearly 8 years old, and then purchased and named the young girl, the Wheatley family did, after discovering her passion for writing, tutored her in reading and writing, ended up becoming a published author in 1773 in London. I don't read a lot of poetry. Are either you two into poetry?
Not really.
Not a ton, no.
I'm only better at like the nonsensical, rhyming of poetry. Like I'm not.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
That kind of stuff, right?
He carried his that one.
It's more like lyricist. So I've never really gotten big into poems. And even like Amanda Gorman, who's clearly talented. The only thing that I've really appreciated about her specifically is the way that she weaves in words that don't seemingly rhyme, but they're written in a way that they do have those connections, which I really like. It kind of reminds me of how Eminem raps.
That is my favorite way to consume poetry, is having the actual author recite it. So YouTube. There's a lot of YouTube videos from like open mic nights where people are sharing their poetry, and I like that more than reading it.
I've had poetry published before, but it was just because I took a class in college, and one of the assignments was to post poetry and try to get it published, and I actually had 3 poems published, so that was pretty cool.
You should read.
If I can find them, I will.
Okay.
I realized this weekend as I was looking through stuff that I don't know where any of my writings are, but if I find them, I definitely will.
The first college graduate, Mary Jane Patterson, 16 years old when her family, among others, moved to Ohio. The daughter of a master mason, Patterson became the first black woman to graduate from an established American college, graduated from Oberlin, and 3 years after doing so, appointed a teacher assistant in the female department of the Institute of Colored Youth in Philadelphia, according to the African American Registry. She later taught at the Preparatory High School for Colored Youth, renamed Dunbar High School, serving as the school's first black principal from 1871 to 1874. The first black nurse was Mary Eliza Mahoney, first black woman to be a nurse. In addition to being a cook, janitor, and washerwoman before she began working at the New England Hospital for Women and Children. When she was 33, she entered the hospital's 16-month nursing program and earned her certification. It also says, after retirement, continued to fight for minority rights, and in 1920 became one of the first women to register to vote in Boston. This is a top 10 list of incredible black women that you should know. The first bank president was Maggie Lena Mitchell, the daughter of a former slave went to public schools in Richmond, Virginia, and became a teacher and established a newspaper before founding the St. Luke Penny Savings Bank in 1903, according to the National Park Service. Later was served as a board chairwoman when the banks merged with two other Richmond banks. All right. Anyone else want to... let's see. I'll take the next one, and then I'll have one of you take the one after that, because I'm basically just reading these because I'm learning as we go. The first to refuse to give up her seat was Claudette Colvin. It was 10 months before Rosa Parks, according to this article. 1955, March that year. Colvin, then just 15 years old, was arrested for violating an ordinance in Montgomery, Alabama, that required segregation on city buses, according to Stanford University entry. Colvin went to jail without a chance to call a family, a University of Idaho researcher wrote, and Colvin and other women challenged the law in court. But black civil rights leaders, pointing to circumstances in Colvin's personal life, thought Parks would be a better icon for the movement. Quote, being dragged off that bus was worth it just to see Barack Obama become president, Colvin said in 2017 in a book, Still I Rise.
Really cool.
It's the first White House correspondent, Alice Dunnigan, was mostly ignored during White House news conferences until JFK became president. That's when Jet magazine in 1961 ran the headline, Kennedy in Negro Reporter Gets First Answer in 2 years, according to the Poynter Institute, a journalism school and think tank. Dunnigan, born in 1906 in rural Kentucky, was the daughter of a tenant farmer and a laundress. She began penning columns at just 13 years old. Wow. She graduated from Kentucky State University and taught for 18 years before moving to Washington. In 1947, she became chief of the Associated Negro Press and the first African-American woman accredited to cover the White House, according to the Kentucky Commission on Women Foundation.
This is a list from Christina Maxaris of CNN. 10 incredible black women you should know about on International Women's Day. Next one, Mike.
Actually, this next one is the fastest in the world. So Wilma Rudolph was dubbed the fastest woman in the world, and in 1960 became the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in track and field at the same Olympic Games, according to the National Women's History Museum. Rudolph also championed civil rights, refusing to attend a segregated homecoming parade in her honor. Rudolph later earned a degree from Tennessee State University and was later inducted into the U.S. Olympic Hall of Fame.
All right, this is the first Nobel Peace Prize winner. Wangari Maathai, Kenyan ecologist, became the first black woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize. An outspoken environmentalist, Maathai was honored in 2004 for standing at the front of the fight to promote ecologically viable social, economic, and cultural development in Kenya and in Africa, according to the African American Registry. Maathai earned a bachelor's and master's degree at American universities before completing her doctorate and founded the Green Belt Movement, the largest tree planting campaign in Africa. She has been recognized as Time Magazine's Hero of the Planet.
Nice. The next one is the first in space. Mae Jemison began studying at Stanford University when she was just 16 years old. She earned a degree in chemical engineering and in 1981 a doctorate in medicine from Cornell University. She was chosen for NASA's astronaut program in 1987 and became the first black woman to travel in space in 1992 after launching with the Space Shuttle Endeavour crew. Afraid of heights, she nevertheless logged 190 hours, 30 minutes, and 23 seconds in space, according to NASA.
And finally, the first trans politician. Andrea Jenkins in 2017 became the first openly transgender person of color elected to public office in the United States. By the time voters chose her to serve on the Minneapolis City Council, she'd notched more than 25 years of public service experience, working as a policy aide, nonprofit director, and employment specialist. Jenkins campaigned on issues including reducing police violence, combating climate change, ending voter suppression, and making available more affordable housing. She is a writer, performance artist, poet, and a transgender activist.
There's 10 incredible black women you should know about. I did think in real time here, gentlemen, I think this is the best way to do our more serious lists. And so just alternate, because I want to give all the credit to the author for writing that. But we were able to share it, and I think that that's part of the spread of information that helps put spotlights in situations, especially like this International Women's Day, right? Put a spotlight
Absolutely.
to celebrate the social, economic, and political achievements of women around the world. Thank you so much for writing that. I already closed that. Was it Christina, right? Help me out with that.
Christina Maxris.
Thank you, Christina. I appreciate you writing that. It is 7:34 on the West Coast, 10:34 on the East. We've told you about a woman who found an apartment on the other side of a mirror. It's apparently also a secondary tunnel to Narnia, but that's a whole different deal. One thing that you need to know about the esports system, though, Mike, is that it is continuing to reach new revenue and economic heights.
Oh, we have a special guest.
And welcome in, Dixie.
Hey there, Dog
You want to read about esports?
Dixie.
No? Okay. Well, a report from Business Insider Intelligence stated that as competitive video games continue to integrate into popular culture, global investors, brands, media outlets, and consumers are all paying attention. Total esports viewership is expected to grow at a 9% compound annual growth rate between 2019 and 2023, up from 454 million in 2019 to an estimated 646 million in 2023. That puts esports audience on pace to nearly double over a 6-year period, as the 2017 audience stood at 335 million. Esports is becoming a super giant, viable sports environment, I guess you could say. It's becoming so big that the NHL actually has hired a firm to produce esports events for them. MLS takes place in a lot of esports events. Caesars is regularly betting on esports championships, and their events are being televised on ESPN and other sports companies, and there's discussions to putting like Madden World Championships and the MLS stuff on network TV. So you're talking ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC. So esports has gone from just kind of being a niche segment over in the corner to being like a full-on featured sporting event where, they're on track to make $1.8 billion by next year, which is huge.
That's crazy. And the racing world has also gotten in on this. A lot of racing leagues have done virtual events, especially through pandemic. There was a lot of Formula One stuff going on with racers doing live events using their own, virtual racing setups. Formula E has done this through its entire life. They hold both in-person events, but also esports type events for fans and professionals alike. So that's cool stuff.
This is why I give a ton of thanks to Kiki, because I got a chance to be the caster, one of the casters for the first Kiki Cup. And part of that was recognizing the fact that, hey, there might be a chance for me to do some casting in the esports world and look at it as a possible, job opportunity. So the fact that Kiki gave me that chance to be part of the first Kiki Cup, super exciting. And I would be super interested in doing esports telecasting, and hopefully we'll have a chance to do that in the future. It sounds like it's here to stay. Hello, Makita. How was your birthday, Makita? Because we wished you a happy birthday, but we didn't get to see the wrap-up of the story. Did you do anything fun? Anything specific for your birthday? Was Mike O there?
Probably.
Were our puppet pals there?
Puppet pals. It's crazy though how much the pandemic has really made esports blow up as well.
Mm-hmm. I think it was on that trajectory. I think it definitely accelerated that growth real quick.
Yeah.
But there are scholarships to compete at the collegiate level in esports.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something to take
Well, even
lightly
just like
anymore.
in high schools, there's like full-on esports teams.
Yep. There's a lot of flames. I'm starting to wear my mask 24/7 in school because of the pandemic. I hope you're as safe as you
They're
can
all
That's
be.
a good thing to do. Good habit to get into. Yeah, my kid had just went back to school. Hopefully that's all working out for you. I'm sure it's hard, not just sleeping or being present in here all day.
Well, and I give, Sean's a doctor, and early on returned to work in the pandemic and had safety protocols and all that stuff, established to try to keep everyone in the office safe, but, isn't even going to be able to play the guitar today because your hands are all torn up.
Man, they hurt
I
so bad.
I just started to return a little bit more to events and things, and so I've been wearing a mask more in the last 2 weeks than I've had to this whole pandemic, and it like really starts to irritate like the back of my ears and my cheeks. So, yeah, I can't imagine what it's been like for you.
Yeah, I get frequent headaches from my mask, because I have it on all day, and even ones that fit really well, it just that constant pressure starts to hurt, and my hands are in a constant state of irritation, as Ryan knows, because he gets to see it firsthand, no pun intended, all the time.
Firsthand.
But
sorry, that was
funny. They were especially bad Saturday from working, and then I stayed after to help with some construction work at the office, building some shelves for a laundry room.
Jeez.
And so I got home and my hands were just on fire Saturday, and they haven't quite recovered yet.
And I did what any
Like
good
the
friend would do.
shelving.
He told me that in text message, and so I sent a GIF of Alicia Keys singing "Girl on Fire" and said, "My hands are on fire," and everyone laughed. It was amazing. But yes.
My wife is a teacher, and she's been back in school since August 1st, and they have kind of like a hybrid schedule, and but she's in school every day, so she pretty much has her mask on from 8 until she leaves at 4:30, and it's crazy. I work with seniors, so anytime I'm near people, I need to have a mask on, and it's good to do. It's rough, and I haven't worn my wedding ring, and my wife either, in a while, because you're just washing your hands so often and putting hand sanitizer on so often. It's just not. We just haven't put it on, haven't worn our rings because it's. I'm afraid my ring is going to fall off my hand because I wash my hands so frequently.
Well, and I want to say thank you for all of that too. Thank you to your wife, thank you to Makita, thank you for everyone who is doing that, because, this is obviously a big key of the whole thing. And I'm still incredibly nervous to be out with as many people as I am. It's not comfortable for me at all. I got put into a situation where I was within 8 feet of like 5 different people, like in a confined space, like an 8x8 square.
Yeah.
And I had somebody come up to me and was like, "Hey Ryan, how are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm scared," because I was just not comfortable in that situation.
Leave me alone.
But I am thankful that everyone, obviously is in that situation, masking up and trying to do the best that they can. It's just. So this person, by the way, is holding a grenade with the sole intention of whether or not they, get dropped, then the grenade will drop with them. So
That's all he cares about.
I have 3 rings, so I take them off and put them back on. It is so much, and I am afraid that the hand sanitizer, will erode my rings. Snuffkin is here. Good morning, gaming show morning afternoon thing. Little Snuffkin, thanks for being here. When we do finally drop our gaming morning show theme song video, we want you to do the rap break, okay? My pleasure.
Snuffkin is on fire.
I'm still super aware around people, so I just look at the view of the top on the yard, and I'm stressed from COVID-19. Yeah, I'm absolutely stressed from it. And it helps having people around me like Sean, who can give me a sense of, like, logic, right? Because that situation I described, where I was in that little 8x8 space, the 2 of the people were wearing more of, like, the surgical masks, or those disposable ones. And I told my wife, I was like, at one point I felt like I could see their breath, right? Which is not true. But that is what I was seeing in my brain, and that's part of the reason I wanted to get the heck out of there. So one of my coworkers kind of had my back when I told that person that I was like, I'm scared. I don't like being up here. And he was like, hey, can we let Ryan out of here? It was really kind of him, to be honest. So 7:44 West Coast time, 10:44 on the East Coast. Apple's introducing kid-friendly podcast experience, according to the Hollywood Reporter. This is neat because one of my favorite podcasts to listen to with my daughter is this podcast called How I Built This from NPR, National Public Radio.
That's such a good one.
It is. They go into the insights on how companies are built. And my daughter has, and it's probably partially my fault because I also tend to have entrepreneurial instincts. And so we used to listen to these back when we could drive places and go to museums and stuff. It was something we really enjoyed. But I really like that podcast. And so this is a great way to try to get more podcasts into the ears of young people because they're going to curate things through Common Sense Media, which honestly I haven't fully vetted Common Sense, but I have used it as a barometer for figuring out what I should let my kids listen to and not. So I really think that having more of these things in our life is super helpful. This is Gaming Morning Show. Archie, thank you so much for bringing your audience over to Gaming Morning Show. We are a morning radio show that plays games. I am Ryan. That is Sean. And look, it's Maiko. We are on Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Archie is a former contestant of 5 Questions, which is our game that we play in the 8 o'clock hour with different content creators. We will have a future edition of that coming up. Archie even
Didn't
saying
Archie go 5.5 out of 5?
that's true. I think you went plus
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So thankful that you're sharing your audience with us this morning. It is International Women's Day, and it's part of International Women's Month. So we've done some things this morning to spotlight women across the world. We would love to know, chat, who the women in your life who've been the most impactful. We certainly would appreciate it. You can let us know in the chat. We're playing Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War, and then coming up after this segment, we will have sports.
Athletics.
You're actually here on a very good time, by the way, because we're going to have a never-before-seen segment coming up at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time. So we're just about 30 minutes from that as well. Mike, what are you doing? What are you doing? That person wanted to live.
I even looked around and I said, Ryan's not here, so I'm going to assassinate them, and then you show up.
That's how you actually get Ryan to show up. Whoa.
Malik, thank you for being here on Gaming Morning Show. What did you do today, Archie? It wasn't confessions, right? That's a Friday thing, right? Oh, this person.
Oh.
I just did it to make a trade. It was an assassination trade. That person was too young to die. Exclamation point funeral. We were supposed to do Among Us, but the game was broken, so we just did marbles instead. That's a fun time.
That's fun too. It's a good backup plan.
Yeah.
The game suck.
How are your tomatoes growing, Archie?
I like
Ryan, you saved my life.
That's what I do, man. Yeah, we're a Monday through Friday show, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. So if you've ever listened to morning radio, especially music-based radio, that's kind of what we model ourselves after. A bunch of people hanging out, having fun, doing different segments and such. And then instead of music, we just play games in the in-between. So
usually pretty poorly. So you're not, it's not a it's not a stream for hardcore gaming. It's more of a recreational. What just happened? I was just killed. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. If you have, and we'll talk about things. International Women's Day is a very serious thing, and it's something that we take very serious. But we also talk about such hard-hitting topics, such as what if animals had thumbs?
We did talk about that. That's an actual true thing.
You never know what you're gonna find.
I'm glad to hear that your tomatoes are plump and juicy. That's always the way you want the tomatoes. So,
Tomatoes are my favorite fruit.
We've also tried to bring in different parts of our show, including Gaming Morning Show Investigates, even though we abbreviated it GSI because, you know, that makes sense. And today we're trying to crack the case of the catnapper. Our friend of ours, Austin Attack 12, who's a great streamer, by the way, on Twitch as well, doesn't have a cat but loves cats. And we thought the whole time that Austin had a cat. And so now we're pretty sure that the ploy for our friend Austin Attack is to kidnap cats and make them do her taxes. You know, I'm sure everyone on Twitch right now is having that conversation, so it makes sense.
I believe that she has a cat countant barn in her house, and she just has them doing taxes. Have you ever done like TurboTax? It's like cat tax.
Turbo
Cheaper.
Tax.
Turbo meow.
Divvy, thank you for being here as well on Gaming Morning Show. She has a cat farm on Stardew Valley.
I believe it.
That would be
totally
true.
believe it.
That would be absolutely true.
Man.
It is now 7:49 on the West Coast. It is 10:49 on the East Coast. 3:49 for those watching GMS in the afternoon.
Super made it in, by the way.
Oh, hi, Superphonic. It is good to see you. We will soon have our final hour crew also coming into the show, so we are excited about that.
Oh, it's about that time, yeah.
It'll be nice.
Nice.
Thanks, Bob. We also talk about things like the truth about Harry Clarence Styles, who's originally from Arkansas and is famously known for first playing the harpsichord. And Sean, I recall you telling us a fact. Where was his first tattoo?
It was on his rear end, and it was indeed a harpsichord. Or, as we've termed it,
Buttsichord.
So, I actually think Harry says that. That's what Harry says. Is he's like, my favorite tattoo is my buttsichord. I think it makes sense.
Yep.
If you didn't see Arshi's appearance on 5 Questions, you can find it through our YouTube. We are like, I don't know, 20 subscribers away or something from having 100. But if you search Gaming Morning Show, it is at least reliably for me showing up. I don't know if it is for you, chat, but it's there. Yeah, you can find us, Gaming Morning Show on YouTube. And Arshi is in the 5 Questions playlist. So thank you again for the raid this morning, Arshi. We appreciate you doing that on Twitch. We stream on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, and YouTube, so you can find us in any of those places as well. I haven't played for like 10 years, and back then I only played it on Garena. What is that?
I think they're talking about Reforged. Was that what it was?
I also found a strange coin with blue rust. Makita, what is that? What is that, Makita?
There's the link to the YouTube channel if anyone would like to go and find our good friend Archie.
Is blue rust like already like variants of the game Rust? And that's where you found your strange coin?
22 subscribers away from the big 100.
We'll make it. Blue means it has cobalt in it, right? Is it magnetic? You know, that could be... I watched someone on Instagram. Speaking of which, I got to share an Instagram link here in a second because it really had my attention this weekend. Someone on Instagram said there was a penny that sold for like multiple thousands of dollars because it had a little notch, you know, like instead of like the full clean border, there was like this little notch right above the date, the year that was printed. And that made it worth like thousands of dollars.
interesting.
I don't understand how these things happen.
It was less than a penny, but worth more than a penny.
Which is crazy, right?
Should be less than a penny.
Makes sense. So this is a real coin that you found, Makita? Now on Gaming Morning Show, we investigate coins. We're actually part Antique Roadshow as well.
Well, I was gonna say today's sharing show and tell.
Oh yeah. There's
that would actually be a great segment. Put that in the production notes.
It's a 1 pence. Which Mike Pence?
Super. Said hi and then had another work email. Tell your email. Put us on your vacation responder, okay? Right. Let them know. It is time for sports. In EPL, Fulham. I'm learning these. Fulham beat Liverpool 1-0. Okay. 1-0. Man United, a 2-0 win over Man City.
2-0.
I feel like you're going to do like fragrance commercials. He's saying like passion. Passion. There you go. Nice. Let's see other EPL scores. Tottenham beat Crystal Palace 4-1.
4-1.
Oh my gosh.
Hers.
Is it Ayush? I wanted to say hi. Ayush TTG? You'll have to give me a phonetic pronunciation on that one. You will learn quickly. Ryan can't say words. What are we up to?
Words.
69 plus 5? Yep, 69 plus 5 is where we are. Kajito reporting Worcestershire. The sauce? Is that where the sauce is from? Are you trying to make me say hard words? Loughborough. Loughborough. 2-1. How am I doing? What else we got? Chelsea Everton play today. West Ham plays Leeds United today as well.
As well.
I am totally going to make us a bit. Stay tuned, chat. In fact, we're going to take our break coming up in the 8 o'clock hour since Sean can't play guitar, which Sean usually does during the 8 o'clock hour.
I could do this.
Nailed it!
That was great.
We'll preview a new show coming to GMS called GMS How Did That Happen or something like that, but they investigate Ferb degree murder. So I'll play you the trailer and the promo for that coming up as well. New segment alert, by the way. Just 25 minutes from now, we will have our brand new segment on Gaming Morning Show. Stick around for that coming up. Played RR all night. Nice work, Makita. Oxbridge? I got that one right.
Oxbridge. Is
Nailed
that where
that.
the oxes are from?
Big thanks to all the follows, too, coming out of the RSU raid. Opinionat. I should have everyone else read these. What the hell am I trying to do? Ozzy, I see on this list. Guitar Guy. Everyone who's hanging out with us today on Twitch, we really appreciate it. RR means Rec
Thanks
Room.
for stopping by.
Forgot y'all haven't played Rec Room before. There's a lot of games, Makita, that I haven't played. All-Star game yesterday in the NBA, 170-150. LeBron's team won over Team Durant.
Basketball.
The one thing that was cool in that All-Star game that I have seen is Steph Curry took a three-point shot from the corner, released it, and just turned around. And it went in. In an actual game. I mean, it was an All-Star game, but still, it was pretty awesome. Blake Griffin has agreed to sign with the Brooklyn Nets, and now it's Griffin and Harden and Irving, and there's a whole bunch of people playing for the Nets now. I think Mike's playing for the Nets at this point.
Yeah, I'll suit up later on with my... they did say I have to wear shorts, though, so... I'm a little upset
Mike takes
about that.
skins a little too literally back in the shirts and skins
I was
day.
like, dude, shirts and skins.
Just your
like,
top,
whoa,
Mike.
put the pants. Why? What are you doing? I'm like, what? Sure, I'm a skin.
Oh, gosh, I'm
Say
happy I
which
wasn't there
skin?
for that moment. Cleveland Indians have broken COVID-19 protocols for a third time. Boston Bruins defenseman Brandon Carlo was released from the hospital after spending the night following a head hit from Washington Capitals forward Tom Wilson, who was suspended 7 games, according to the Associated Press. And Kyle Larson celebrated his return to NASCAR with a victory after a year-long suspension. That is your sports! All right, coming up, brand new segment in the 8:20 hour. We will show you all of this great planning that we've put into this brand new segment. You're going to love it, chat. I promise you. It's going to be great. Also, we'll have our Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews, where we rehash all the headlines from the day in video games. Stick around. It is time for playing and previewing of a brand new show coming to Gaming Morning Show. That is Ryan, Mike, Sean, Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningshow.tv.
Tonight, on I Guess We'll Never Know, we go inside the unsolved case of a sibling rivalry. A misunderstanding between brother and sister that led to destruction.
Mom, have you seen my Furby?
What started as a practical joke turned deadly.
Copia said, my sister tried to convince me that it was based on a witch in the woods near my house. I boiled her Furby in response.
It was premeditated. Turns out, it was Ferb degree murder.
The eyes and beak melted slightly.
A special GMS event. Ferbicide in the forest. Only one Furby was harmed in the making of this promo. Or was it?
The truth is,
It's behind you!
Man, that is so juicy.
Wow, incredibly juicy.
That is so juicy.
Wow, incredibly juicy.
good morning, gaming morning show friends. This is Joel from the Final Checkpoint podcast, here to poison your ears with my lovely voice to remind you that every week, my lovely curly-haired co-host Ben Runnings and I react to the latest video game news and talk about games we were playing over on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Twitch, and thegamefanatics.com. We also record spoiler casts, award shows, Metacritic predictions, and much more, so catch us recording live every Sunday night on twitch.tv/loadlastcheckpoint, 8 p.m. Pacific time, or listen later Tuesday mornings on podcast services. And we are now on Instagram and Twitter with the username FinalCheckPod, so please help us out, give us a follow, and look forward to questions of the week that will be coming very soon. Your replies might just make it onto the show. Shout out again to Sean, Ryan, and Maiko from Gaming Morning Show. Thanks again for welcoming us in with open arms. We greatly appreciate it. We love the community, and we look forward to doing a lot more with you guys this year. Have a good one, guys. See you later.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Time for hour number 3. right now.
Morning, gamers! Gaming Morning Show continues on this Monday, March 8th, 2021. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. That is Look, It's Maiko. That is Sports.gaming. I am Hefty Goof. It is Mike, Sean, and Ryan with you on this Monday. Thanks for hanging out with us. You can find us on Twitter at WatchGMS. We got a lot to get to in this hour on International Women's Day. That is our topic of the day. If there is a woman or women in your life who've been impactful, let us know. We've talked about ways to help celebrate all the achievements of women around the world as well, and introduce you to 10 incredible black women you should know about. We've shared all of that on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Plus, we have a brand new segment coming up in less than 20 minutes from now. Never before seen ever. We will have the longest clip of the day in Gaming Morning Show history. That is coming up at the end of the show. And, Mike has wore pants. Well, not pants, but shorts the entire show. Hasn't taken them off once. All big, stellar achievements on this edition of the show.
We're nailing it.
That's right, Mike. You should tell us more about that. No, just keep talking to us. Oh, yeah. This is actually, I think, the best Mike's ever sounded. I love it. That is like this, that Mike. That is like the second time in 3 shows. It might be 2 for 2. After not having done that the whole time we've been doing the show, you haven't forgotten to unmute yourself for that long. Man. Can you not hear yourself? Do you not have a return feed?
No, I don't.
Oh, it is priceless.
It's so good.
It's so great.
I don't like listening to myself. So there's that.
That's true. I don't like.
I've never listened to a full episode of my podcast, minus in the editing phase, because I hate hearing myself talk.
That's weird. I don't hate it.
Nice.
You don't have a return feed either, Kate? How many streamers? How many of you stream and don't hear yourself?
Yeah, raise your hand.
I mean, Sean, the more I think about this is probably more often the case, right? Because it's probably harder to get your own return feed. No, that was not an invitation to take off your shorts.
Yeah, I think most people...
Okay. Pickle, yeah. No,
yeah, I think most people, if they have a return, it's going to be like on a slight delay.
Oh, that's true.
I think you and I are the outliers in that, like, we use an analog mixer to get our audio.
Yeah,
because we're old.
That's an audio interface. So, yeah.
Huh? I hadn't even thought about that. So if you do digital only, like if you had a Go XLR or something, you can't have a return feed because it's likely more delayed.
You can
a little bit.
I mean, if you get your return feed from your computer, it's more likely to be delayed, even if it's a little bit. Some audio interfaces have a return that it will be less delayed. But the fact that we have analog, like, it's so easy to have a perfect monitor for us.
Yeah, so perfect. So perfect. I see Chris and I see Nintendo. That means...
Morning to the Final Hour crew. Hello, FHC. Greetings, Final Hour crew ambassador Nintendo nerds. Greetings, Final Hour crew ambassador Chris M. Yee, mayor of the internet, who is probably in the shower.
Man, Bob's a little long-winded in the 8 o'clock hour. Holy cow, let's calm down, Bob. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to do. I know we had the Archie raid.
Put it on a pancake.
Mike, will you tell Bob to calm down?
No.
Put it on a pancake.
Yeah,
Mike,
Bob.
tell him.
Muglight.
I am not muted.
I am your pancake expert. At look, it's Mike O. At look, it's Mike O. At look, it's Mike O.
I think he's broken. We broke Bob, chat.
Zesty.
Justice for Bob.
No, a big thanks again to Archie for giving us the raid this morning.
Okay, hold on.
Pickle Feets. You didn't expect to get automodded for This Is Bob's show. Well, maybe our automod knows that it's not Bob's frickin' show. Okay? Did you think about, because Pickle, it's not Bob's show. I know whose show it is. It's not Bob's. That's for sure. Get back in the box.
Bob.
All
Bob.
right. We'll do one thing before we get into another game. It's 8:08 on the West Coast, 11:08 on the East. Mike and Sean, you can recap why there's a picture of a cat in our Discord holding a dated publication.
Well, on the latest edition of GSI, Gaming Morning Show Investigates, earlier today there were claims made by one Austin Attack 12 that she keeps posting pictures. Started off as one cat, then it moved to 2 cats, and then eventually there were 3. So on GSI, we sent someone to investigate, and they returned with that little bit of information. Picture of a cat being held with a newspaper from March the 8th, 2021. That's today's date. It's very possible that Austin has broken into a neighbor's house, has duct taped her to a chair, and is photographing her cats while making them do your taxes.
Did you say photographing?
No, photographing. That's how you say it in French.
Photo. And we're working really hard. G parentheses lowercase m and parentheses si. Pronounced GSI. That makes sense.
Hey, I learned that if I hit my spacebar, it mutes and unmutes my microphone.
It's an interesting hotkey to have.
That's weird. But yeah, so Austin, if you need your taxes done, make sure you do the appropriate amount of research. So you make sure that it's not a cat countant in the Austin Attack cat countant factory this week on GSI.
We investigate.
Dun dun dun.
I like how you said that sounds like Austin. I feel like Austin doesn't have the benefit of the doubt right now.
Yeah, checks out.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was a great announcer voice. I did kind of like. I think I'm a little more partial to like the Law and Order cat parody as opposed to GSI Investigates.
Yeah, I think the Law and Order CAT. Dun dun.
It is Gaming Morning Show. Big shout out Sushi for the subscription through our Patreon. Now an early adopter of Gaming Morning Show. Our early adopter tier available to the end of this month or until the first 100 are taken. Sushi had an amazing stream over the weekend doing Sushi Discord date. Our one and only Look It's Maiko participated. What were your takeaways that were pretty okay from Sushi's date?
That when you get 25 people together in Discord, chaos. But good chaos. Not bad chaos. Also, for those of you not in our Discord, which I don't know why you wouldn't be, here's the proof that we received that the kitty cat has been abducted. Yeah. Or is being held against its will.
I like how Pickle's even contributing. She'd be here to defend herself, this is awesome, if she wasn't busy breaking into homes and duct taping people.
Yeah, yeah.
Morning, Gonzo.
Yeah, she went from 1 to 2 to 3 cats.
Thanks for being here.
Hello, FHC.
The final hour crew in full effect. Gonzo was part of the sushi date, right?
Yeah, Gonzo was there. Chris ME was there. Other people were there. Snufkin was there in spirit. Other folks.
Was Snufkin haunting your Discord date?
Yeah, no, he was like, "Ooh, I'm here for the..." I don't know how to do the accent.
That wasn't good. That was bad.
No, it was really bad.
Retire that one.
I tried to recover from just saying a word wrong, and it just didn't.
Yeah, that was. You've done a lot of great things. That wasn't one of them for sure.
No, that was pretty terrible.
Good morning, Sushi. We just mentioned thank you for your early adopter pledge to our Patreon. Again, patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. Early adopter tier, we get a whole bunch of cool stuff, including like double entries into things like Name of the Month, which we'll name a week from today instead of today because of back-end technological problems. Right, Sean? That's what it was? The reason I didn't schedule anyone for the Name of the Month giveaway today?
Yeah.
You want my back end?
They needed more time.
Yes.
They were like, how about one more week?
I don't think Discord's delivered the message to me yet, so... No, that was not an invitation to start twerking, Mike. You'll know the twerk cue. Just keep.
You said something about a back end.
Just keep following Maintaining Mediocrity on Twitch, and you'll see a Minecraft character twerking on a bar. Oh my god. Wait, I can't hear. I have some back end problems. It's fine. Don't worry. My back end is problematic, but we'll get it all sorted out. All right. After this game, we will debut a brand new segment, never before seen on Gaming Morning Show. So stick around for that. It's coming up after this game. We did establish, too, since Sushi's here, and we've already talked about it with Kiki. Kiki and I had very different experiences with couch surfing.
Ryan went couch surfing with Austin, apparently.
No, I actually got out of there alive. Some of the cats, I don't know if that's the case.
Are we saying? Wow, that's like a whole other level of this story.
Well, GSI isn't currently investigating.
Oh.
I got to use reporter lingo. Just a sec. Allegedly. Kiki gang! Kiki will be streaming later today. Chris M.E. will be streaming later today. Nintendo, I had such a busy weekend. I only was able to watch any of the Discord date because Saturday was like my slowest of all the weekend. Honestly, of like the last 4 days. And so I watched Kiki stream for roughly 15 minutes yesterday. So I didn't get to see yours at all. We had a game kickoff right as you were going on. Nintendo, basically. Oh no, I know you. I know that. I just really like watching your stream. It's more of an inner. It's a inner dialogue, externally.
Like Chris just realized that today's Monday and he has to stream later. You don't have to stream, Chris. You're like everywhere all the time. If you took a Monday off, I feel like people would be understandable about that.
All right, I think we're playing
Just
a CDL team right now.
CDL. They're in a truck.
Call of Duty League.
Oh. Why? Because we're losing by a lot.
I mean, I haven't stood up longer than 4 seconds. Like, I'm just getting shot constantly. Jubbly and Kiki, or Jubbly and Sushi were your carry, Kiki. Well, I think that was the first stream that I've caught where sisters were playing together. That was kind of awesome. Kiki low and Sushi low.
I don't understand how they're always in front of me and behind me at the same time.
Also below me. All right, well, that was
Okay,
a
that's good.
really
Thanks.
fast game. Remember how I said there's a new segment coming up after that game? It went so fast.
one more.
Technically,
Run it
we're not on clock yet, but we'll stall. It's a radio tactic. 8:16 West Coast time, 11:16 on the East Coast. Now 11:17. Kiki Low.
AM.
Sushi Low and Kiki Love Jan.
I wanted to run something by you guys.
Please.
'Cause, I was looking at things, and I was thinking about Wednesday night after my kids go to bed of streaming nuts.
Y'all,
That's-
do you want to
You're
see?
gonna put your testicles on this?
No,
That's not.
it's not like that. Sean's just gonna stream nuts. Sean's nuts streamed.
Nuts.
What?
It is peanut cluster day.
Do I have to
That's
pay?
true.
Do I have to pay extra for that? Do you guys like to see my nuts? I'll show you my nuts right now. It's my nuts.
Yep, those are definitely Mike's nuts.
My nuts.
Nope, Sean definitely did say nuts.
Yeah. Nuts.
There's some smoked. My wife got me these. They're smoked almonds. They're freaking good.
They sound on me.
More ASMR.
Yeah, so from the
They're
research
not
I
Marlboro
did,
Red though.
nuts takes about 3 hours to play.
What
And
is
so
nuts?
It's a game. It's a small, short game about squirrels and nuts and a mystery.
It was a previous gaming morning show, morning gaming news name of the morning, right?
I think so.
Maybe.
No, it got excluded because I had heard too much about it. before it came out.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But
Well, if you want to watch Sean play nuts, you can do so
Wednesday.
on Wednesday.
Play with Sean's Nuts Wednesday night on GMS.
No, you don't get to play nuts. You get to watch me play.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you guys can't play with Sean's Nuts. You have to watch Sean play with his own nuts.
Nuts.
How are we doing, Chad? Are we doing that stalling thing on radio really well? Did you have any clue
I
whatsoever
believe
that we're
it
stalling
generally
right now?
works better if you don't tell them you're stalling.
Chad, we're stalling.
But if you write it, see, then it's fine.
Stalling. Because I'm
Stalling?
free.
Like I was free stalling.
Nice. All right, Gaming Morning Show. We are going to debut a brand new segment. Never before seen, chat. Can you believe it? You were here for this moment in time. Ah, thanks, Kate. No one could tell. All right.
Moment in time.
So what we're going to do is we are going to play Mad Libs. Never before seen. No one even knew this was happening. Okay. We are going to play Mad Libs. And we're also going to reenact Mad Libs for you, chat. Okay.
Mad Libs.
This is going to be good. All right. I'm queuing it up. And we're going to put it on a pancake.
Put it on a pancake.
Thank you so much, Bob. If you've never played Mad Libs before, this is how Mad Libs works. Is we are going to have different things for you to add in.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Free to mad. Your lips.
Because the definite truth is I had all this ready to go, and I'm not stalling even further because it's not working yet.
Mad Libs.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Chad. Everything's fine. This is definitely working just the way that I had hoped.
It's great. Everything's great. Yeah. Ooh.
They definitely don't know that I'm having problems. I got it working!
I love how shocked you are.
All right. Chat. I got it
That's
working.
you guys.
Okay, here we go.
All you.
Let's get it put it on the screen now. Without further ado. Mad Libs. It's right there on the screen. Okay. The problem is it's stuck in a state that isn't supposed to be up on the screen. It's like the e-store or something.
That's
all right.
rectangle.
Does anyone want magic, anyone, or movies should be fun? What's the topic that you want to discuss?
Magic. Magic.
Okay.
Magic.
Okay, so if I reset the screen link. Nope, still frozen. This is great TV.
Frozen. What's the good thing we're a radio show, though?
Okay, I hit that button again. Thank you, Mike. All right. Look! Oh no! Why do you keep putting that up on my screen? Okay, here we go. Mad Libs. Okay, yesterday this automatically rotated for me, and today it's not.
We'll just everyone turn your monitor sideways, or your phone. You know.
Now it's over our faces. Okay.
New segment called troubleshooting.
All right. Who wants magic or movies?
I think we still picked magic.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'll pick magic again.
All right. Look. Plural noun, and then my keyboard covers it. What the hell, Mad Libs? I tested this all day yesterday. The exhaustive test.
Why is your keyboard still sideways?
I'm touching it. It's not working.
I worked really hard at this. I had the keyboard cropped out.
8. 7.
6. Wait, now what?
5?
No one.
Now we're
Keyboard's
just
the
counting
correct
down.
way now.
And then I hit it.
Shaq, put it on a pancake.
Oh dear God. What? Quit now? Yes, I'd like to quit now. It's not working. Do I need screen lock on or something?
It's a very unhappy face. I'm a kid.
Does anyone want to do
We'll tab
magic?
you.
All right.
No, I just ready.
Well, that's what it's going to be sideways today, chat. We're going to live with this, okay? All right, I need a plural noun, chat. Plural noun.
6.
That's not a plural noun, chat. Okay.
God. Nintendo said gods.
Oh gods. Yeah.
All right, that works. Gods. Locked it in. I need an adjective, chat.
Chaotic.
Okay. Chaotic. Perfect. Moist. Moist is the next one. Just keep spewing things, and I'll just type
Just
them
say
in.
words. Doesn't even matter.
Noun.
It'll
I
fit
saw
something.
hands. We'll just do hand.
Chris and me said shacks.
Shacks. That's the next.
noun.
That's the next noun. There we go. We're doing good, chat. Another noun. Ham. On it. Just keep saying words. Can be you kind of know how eggy would be an adjective. We need another noun. I missed fish earlier. That'll count because fish can be both plural and not plural. Adjective. Eggy.
We have zesty in there. Moist.
Part of the body. We need a
Eggy.
part of the body.
Never mind. I was gonna say it has to be family friendly.
I knew this was gonna be tough for. I knew this was gonna be tough for Mike.
Does butts-a-cord count?
Butts-a-cord. All right, butts-a-cord it is. That's not a part of the. Actually, that's part of the body. Butts-a-cord.
I think part of the body, so Nintendo wrote sticky.
That works. Could be sticky. Plural noun. Do we have any other plural nouns already cited? Peaches.
Yeah, we'll go peaches. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me.
Adjective. I saw sticky.
Yeah. This is gonna be a great story.
Noun. Tupac.
Great. Wombles.
Adjective. Wombles. That might be a verb.
I think it's a verb.
Tumultuous.
Tumultuous.
God. you're killing
Neither
me.
of us got that right.
I have to type sideways.
Check.
Okay, I might have spelled that right. Noun. Spine. Part of the body, plural. Oh, it sure is. You never expected to see a show sideways before.
Airy.
Part of the body.
I need a part of the body, plural, chat. Wet. That's still not a part of the body. I mean, your body could be wet. No, I'm not going to do butts and gore. It's plural. Stop. Dancers aren't a part of the body.
Weenuses.
I did say just start saying words. Oh, I hate you so
Weenuses.
much, so much. Weenses. All right, part of the body. What is up with this? Oregon? Question mark. Plural noun. Knee pit. What did I miss up there? Dancers. Dancers is one.
Dancers. Oh man.
All right. Wait. Okay, we have a badge now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to perform this Mad Libs on Gaming Morning Show. Blank screen really quick. Everything's gonna dip out.
Hey, congrats. You did it by yourself. Hey, it's me. I'm Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time anywhere, by things, it's Ryan, Hefty Goof, Sean, Look It's Mike. No, Sean is Voice.Gaming. And I am Look It's Mike O. We are your performers of the Mad Libs, the Puppet Pals.
Not everyone's on screen, so Ryan's gonna fix that. Don't worry.
Chaos.
No, everything's fine. This is exactly how this was supposed to go. What the hell is that? Keep singing the song. Keep singing the song.
What is that?
Keep singing the song.
Sean, I can't frame your puppet. Put your damn puppet on the screen. Thank you. I like how I'm acting like this is Sean's fault.
I can't believe I messed everything up.
Yeah, geez, Sean. What were you thinking?
I just hit my arm.
Okay. No, the background's moving. Stop. This is just like we rehearsed it. Yeah, we did it, chat. Woo! We're all on the screen together. Keep singing the song. Why is the song stopping so? All right. Bother. That's what I remember Nate telling us to say. All right, you ready? No one else can see the damn Mad Lib except me. Oh no, this is problematic too.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Lime?
All right, the name of this Mad Lib, I'll just give you words and then you have to say them. Magic Anyone is the name of this one. Gods of all ages enjoy watching, say chaotic. Magicians perform their, say moist tricks. This wasn't well. Did you just say you don't want all right, we're still going. Every man, woman, and say hand. Loves to see a magician pull a shax out of a hat. Psy live. Sean, say ham.
Ham.
In a half. Or make a huge. Mike, say fish. Fish. Disappear. All right, everyone say bother. Disappear into eggy air. No, it's not over. The Mad Lib's still. Why are you turning around, Sean? Face the camera. Know where your camera is. Oh, there you go. Oh God, Mike, what did you do to your phone? I'm concerned for you. I'm looking a little closer at your phone. Oh no. What did you do? Oh no. Oh no.
Good.
Oh no. Audiences love when magicians perform sleight of buttsicord with a deck of peaches, a sticky coin, or a slick silk Tupac.
Put it on a pancake.
Thank you, Bob. The greatest of all magicians was the, say tumultuous, Harry Houdini, who was able to escape from a locked spine even though his weenuses were tied behind his organ. Mike, where'd you go? Mike, come back. Oh, are you running away? Here, let's go over to Sean, really? Here we go. To Sean! Oh no. Oh, that would have been great if we had planned ahead. That would have been awesome. We're tied behind his organ, and his feet were wrapped in iron dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, the first ever gaming morning show, Puppet Pals Mad Libs! We did it first try! Woo!
Just like we planned.
Yeah, rehearsed really well. All right, back to normal. Everything's fine, chat. We nailed it. First try. I'm honestly
I'm just gonna do this show from down here. From
the
now.
only thing I'm legitimately upset about is the fact that the Mad Libs was sideways. Everything else, there was no way for me to fix that. How you doing down there, Sean? You seem tired.
I'm tired. I need a bigger... Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do that for the rest of the show.
I'm just standing down here.
Optimus.
Did we do it?
Oh yeah, should we do the segment now? We haven't done it yet. Should we actually do the segment yet?
That was just warm up?
Yep. That was our practice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, gaming morning show history. Hey, Optimus, if you're here. This might even be creepier than the clip that made the show. I watched you in the shower with Copia.
Oh, I made it.
Is Nate here? Because if
I don't think
Nate's
so.
here, we love you. If you're not here, we'll do this again sometime.
We'll for sure do this again.
If you liked this, oh, Nate's emoji's here. Hi, Nate.
Close enough.
If you liked this, stick around. The longest clip of the day in history's coming up.
Which one are you choosing?
Maybe that, what we just did.
Made some weird marks on the back of my phone.
Did you use Gorilla Tape on the back of your phone?
No, just duct tape.
Oh, okay. It looked like you Gorilla Taped your phone. Well, first try. Weenuses.
Weenus.
Not winsies.
Not winsies.
Winsies.
Those letters are in a whole different order.
Does anyone want to buy an Xbox Series X? This thing keeps kicking me out of Call of Duty.
Oh my gosh. All right. 8:34 on the West Coast. If you're still here from Arshi's raid, that's the kind of stuff
I'm
you
sorry.
can expect from Gaming Morning Show.
I'm simultaneously happy and disappointed that that wasn't going on when we got raided by
Yes.
I'm really not excited about walking out of my office in 25 minutes here. My wife saying, "What were you just doing?"
Did she peek in?
The kids came into the room because they could hear the chaos.
Were they
But
doing
she's
a
like,
welfare
"Why are
check
you
on
so
Dad?
loud?"
Yeah. And so they come in and I'm sitting like scrunched over by where like all my cords and the tower for my PC are, holding up a puppet. It didn't seem to faze them at all, which I'm a little proud of.
We promised a new segment. We delivered sideways
You got
Mad
it.
Libs and a seamless transition. Fishy, that's a Flames top. Sean and I are Flames fans. Nate, thank you so much
Show, right?
for making us puppet pals. I also printed off extras so my kids can play GMS Puppet Pals, the take-home game. I'm
Your
going
kids
to
are just
film.
gonna walk around saying inappropriate things if they're holding mine. So.
I just want those voice lines from my kids. Something like, "Mike's the crass one."
Speaking of our kids and GMS.
Speaking of video games.
Speaking of video games, segue. My daughter likes to put out these Friday newsletter magazine things.
Mm-hmm.
And she does it every Friday, and by every Friday I mean she'll do it like 2 Fridays in a row and then not for like 8 months. Because she's a kid.
Consistency is key.
But in last week's edition, there was a GMS ad. So we made it to her newspaper.
I just love so mostly when we're off air chat, we refer to this program as the Very Popular Gaming Morning Show, and we say that all the time. It's like, well, where'd you hear that? Oh, I heard it on the Very Popular Gaming Morning Show. So now my daughter, whenever she talks about us, she goes, "Oh yeah, my dad does this show. It's called the Very Popular Gaming Morning Show."
So I always joke that I need like a publicist, but I have one in home. When I was really into my podcast, Monsters and Friends podcast, available on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. My daughter would constantly, like on school things, be like, "Have you guys heard of the Monsters and Friends podcast?" And like she would just draw pictures and like tape them up in her classroom. And recently, she told her friends that her daddy is on a very famous talk show, and she couldn't remember what it was called, but it was something like C something something. And I was like, "Oh, that's good." So yeah, she tells all of her friends they should watch me on C something something.
That's awesome.
So
You should make a podcast called See Something Something. So, who is your team, Fishy? Are you a hockey fan? And forgive me if it's up there. I did like how when I asked you if that was Gorilla Tape, and you're like, "No, it's duct tape." Fishy's like, "Yeah, don't be stupid, Hefty. It's just
Duct tape.
Duct tape.
Good morning,
Now I
Lady
made a
K.
little duct tape football.
Stick around. We got our takeaways that were pretty okay, and the longest clip of the day in show history.
Clip of the day now.
I'm exhausted. Oh, Vancouver. Yeah, my first hockey game was a Flames at Canucks game. It was not a good decision on my part. I don't really know what happened. I think I zoned out for about 20 minutes. Anything weird happened? Zev's here. Hi, Zev.
Totally normal.
Kakuri's here. It's good to see you.
You guys like
too.
magic? Magic.
Make it come back.
Earthling, you watched that too. Grim.
Weird, right?
Holy cow. You all joined us for the brand new segment.
So sorry.
Archie stuck around for that.
Archie, I hope none of your fans stuck around.
Yeah, remember,
forgive us.
if they
Supporters,
ask,
friends.
you referred them to us, okay? Oh my gosh. Just first try energy right there. I don't think anything weird happened. I do want to get that as a gif of Mike going, magic. Oh my gosh.
I think we could just clip this entire show and turn it into various GIFs.
That's
I think
true.
We're good for a while.
Whoa. Actually, what was that? Did you just drop it and I couldn't notice it? That was really
What
good.
are you talking about?
You would have fooled 9-year-old me. You fooled 30-year-old me.
Wait, are we still in which segment?
I don't know where we are.
Here?
I think there's something coming up, like gaming show.
Nintendo
news.
asked if we're still in the segment. I don't know.
Maybe the
I don't think
segment
we ever left.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe the segment never ends.
This is the segment that never ends.
Dog. Yeah, that's again never before seen. But of course, you know, maybe it's like a Mr. Rogers thing where like we go down the trolley and then we find the puppets. Oh, Audrey, thanks so much for being here.
You came in 5 minutes too late.
You'll get the gist on the very long clip of the day. Why won't you die? Shut in the face. We were talking about you though. Someone, Mike started twerking on our show, so we thought of your Minecraft twerk that made the Clip MU show.
We all twerked yesterday when we were waiting. Luckily, it wasn't on stream. I don't. Well, no, maybe it was. Oh yeah, it definitely was. On Nate's stream, we were twerking in the restaurant. I think it was. Or no, the store. I twerked on a guy's head to teach him a lesson. I don't know what that lesson was.
I'm stuck on a ladder.
It is good to see you. If you don't know Maintaining Mediocrity, that's Audrey, an outstanding artist, really good at playing Disney Minecraft, and very good at teaching my kids new words. Oh, who am I kidding? They've heard those words.
I was gonna say, yeah.
That's all right. I have a feeling it's gonna make our YouTube channel. No, Doc, thank you so much for being here, and everyone who's followed out of the raid from Archie, appreciate you being here. We are a morning radio show that plays games and plays with puppets.
You can't blame me for that chaos, Grim. That was all Nate's fault. Wow, I did not hit that guy with one shot. That was... Whew.
I'll have
Good
to
at shooting at guys, though.
I'll have to clip that and give it to Nate so Nate can play it next art stream since he made us on an art stream. Nice follow-up.
Does he want to play that?
I'll give him the opportunity. It'll definitely be an opt-in as opposed to an opt-out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews coming up, and that'll make time for the extra long clip of the day.
Clip of the hour.
We really need to become an evening show because the only problem with this show is as soon as we're done, it's like, what do we do the rest of the day?
Nap.
Work. I have to go sit in traffic because Indiana likes to do construction all the time.
Do you have that same joke we used to have in Montana, which is there's 4 seasons in Montana: winter, spring, fall, and construction?
My joke is Indiana State Bird is road construction. Mostly because when you tell people that, they're like, I don't get it.
I'll get it.
You're like, yeah, it's not meant to be guy.
Oh, it is now 8:43 chat on the West Coast, 11:43 on the East, and it's 4:43 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. We told you about how Apple's introducing kid-friendly podcasts. New York woman found an empty apartment behind the bathroom mirror. It's Narnia. Esports ecosystem on track to reach $1.8 billion. And now, we'll tell you of glow-in-the-dark sharks. Because they're existing.
You guys like sharks? You like? Is anyone nervous about them? Well, now they glow in the dark, so it's not even like it's a toy or anything. So there are. Okay, let's talk again. There are 3 different species of sharks in New Zealand that they have discovered glow in the dark. Can you believe that? So an area of the ocean floor to the east of New Zealand is called the Chatham Rise. It's a big, beautiful area. And in January of the 2020s, one of them, the kitefin shark, is now been known as the largest known luminous vertebrae and can reach up to 6 feet long. Now, if you know what luminous means, it means that it glows, right? So they're bioluminescent. So what that means is they can produce a natural glow from their body. And it was also confirmed in the black belly lantern shark and the southern lantern shark. So these 3 species were already known to marine biologists, but this is the first time that the phenomenon of bioluminescence, which is an organism emitting light, has been identified in them. While many marine animals, as well as some insects like fireflies, produce their own light, it's the first time it's been found in larger sharks. For the most part, when an animal emits its own light via bioluminescence, they're really small. I know on the Oregon coast, if you go out in the summertime and during low tide, if you run along kind of the shallows there, you can see the ground light up because there's bioluminescent plankton that's in there, and that's usually about the size that things are. They're usually very, very little, tiny like this. But these ones are sharks, and those are really freaking large. So it's basically been determined that a lot of the reason that they are bioluminescent is a what's that thing called where you progress? Whatever. It's it's the Darwin
evolution.
Thing. Evolution. It's an evolutionary trait that gosh, I'm old. It's an evolutionary trait that they've developed in order to kind of use as a defense mechanism against creatures that are below them.
So if you thought
apparently if you glow, you don't get messed with.
If you thought sharks were scary already, now imagine night sharks.
Well, but these ones are fun because they glow in the dark, so you can bring them in the closet and stuff.
And you can see they're coming. Do you have to hold them up to a light for a little bit to like charge them?
No, they naturally do it.
You'd have to crack the shark to make it actually like start illuminating.
You shake it a lot, yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff. Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. We do every show in the 6 o'clock hour while Sean gives us the headlines this morning. I am also going to link the thing that made me happy this weekend. It was a basketball player shattering a backboard, and the referee's reaction to it is hilarious. It actually made me laugh out loud. So check that out on Instagram. All right, what is the re-news, my friend?
Good morning. It's still Monday, March 8th. 2021, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. Light news today, which is okay, because we've had enough going on. The Xbox systems, including Series X, S, and Xbox One, are getting an upgraded browser, internet browser. It's an upgraded Microsoft Edge Chromium-powered browser that's capable of playing browser-based, cloud-based gaming systems like Google Stadia and Amazon Luna, or even theoretically Xbox's cloud gaming service through Game Pass, which is cool because if there's something on Game Pass that's only available through cloud gaming, you might be able to play it on your console anyway through the browser. No reports as to whether or not that works at all worth using, but it is possible. And then we also talked about how Super Nintendo World will finally be opening in Japan in 10 days, March 18th. looking to open, and so excited to see if that does hold, because they have almost opened before. I think this is the closest we've been, and if it does happen, seeing some cool fan video and pictures of Super Nintendo World. Out today, Nobel Armada Lost Worlds out on Switch, and no Name of the Morning, because if you are the only game that comes out and I don't like you, you don't get to be Name of the Morning. So there.
And Sean does not like you, so take that game. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a clip, like a little binder clip thing, so I can hold that there, because I hate when I have to look down.
Clip of the day?
When I have to look down and produce or tweet. I hate when I look like this while you're doing stuff, so now I'll just put this up in front of me while I'm back here doing stuff. What do you think? I think no one will know. These are the Puppet Pals.
Can I,
Puppet Pals.
When I have to leave for the second and third hours, can I just put this here and leave my video up the whole time?
What the hell? What do we got
It'll
to lose?
be like I'm here.
Yeah. All right, thanks to Nintendo Nerds. After the show, we are going to send you over, and everyone can give a big happy birthday wish to his friend Official Gare Bear. So we're going to be watching some Dead by Daylight here in just a moment. Get ready. Takeaways that were pretty okay, chat. We want to know from you what they are. Also, one more big shout out to everyone who's joined us on Patreon. Mad Artisan, heading into today, was our latest Patreon subscriber. And then Sushi decided to subscribe today as well. Thank you so much to those on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, who have all followed us on the journey. Big thanks to Archie for the raid of over 50. Guitar Guy, Ozzy, Avenician, something, Baroness, Opinionat, and Air Dog. Probably crushing all of those names. Thank you for the follows on Twitch. We really appreciate it.
Up air dog.
All right, takeaway is pretty okay in just a sec. Right now, it's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. It's the abnormally really long clip of the day. Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show is with you. It is Monday, March 8th, 2021. We appreciate being with us no matter where you are for this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. That is Sean. That is Look It's Maiko. I am Ryan. We appreciate being with us on International Women's Day. It is going to be so much fun to be with you on this Monday. So excited that you could join us wherever you might be on all of the places on the internet. I always knew Mike was kind of more of a Gen Zer than a millennial. He's so into digital. It's crazy.
You can't help it just be so fancy.
It's a lot more crisp when I show myself this way.
That's true. You're so vivid. It's more than I've ever imagined.
Did
I'm
you
very
get a new
shiny
camera or something?
Shiny too.
What's that?
Did you get a new camera or something?
Yeah. It's the new shiny camera. Crazy.
Go to your store and get shiny cameras near you.
It's at Radio Shack.
Is
You
it
have to go to Radio Shack?
Radio House?
Or go to the Wiz. Nobody beats the Wiz.
Oh, the Wiz is the place. I've never thought about the Wiz. Oh my gosh, it is crazy to be with you. Did y'all have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was very flat. It was a very flat weekend.
Flat is where it's at.
Yeah. If you don't know flat, there's a problem.
I don't think I was nearly as busy as you were, but it was an exhausting weekend.
I am concerned there's someone behind you, Mike.
Nope. It's Barry.
Okay. Barry is much closer than Barry usually is.
Yep. He's chilling.
That's
hanging
good.
out.
Okay. Hey, it's gonna be a good show. We're excited that you're here. We got this. He's moving the mic around. Barry got really close. Oh my gosh. I admit the puppet show was also very hilarious, but that clip just cracked me up.
So good.
Nate,
we'll never go back.
Thank you for enabling us to have puppets. play with.
I think I'm gonna print another one so I can laminate it and make them look even better.
Chat, it's been a good show. Takeaways that were pretty okay. Chat, let us know what you learned from this edition. As Chris says, the best, most chaotic episode ever of Gaming Morning Show. What did you learn today? What was your takeaway that was pretty okay? Sean?
My takeaway that was pretty okay is that I find it really funny when Mike's muted and he doesn't know he's muted. Like it shouldn't be as funny as it is, but
it's hilarious.
He always has the best reactions when he realizes it too.
Imagine if it was happening again. He just left. He did it twice in one show. Twice in one show. You did it twice in one show.
Sucks.
And then you just unmuted in the middle of saying sucks.
Oh.
Maybe you should change the sidebar or the space bar.
Not even touching the space bar though. I muted so I wouldn't talk through the thing, and then I forgot.
What was your takeaway that was pretty okay, Mike?
I hate everything.
Thank you, Mike. My takeaway is puppets make everything great. Can't disagree for sure, Nintendo nerds. At least in New Zealand, no matter what time of day or night, I will see a shark coming. That is a good takeaway as well. More sideways Mad Libs. Oh my gosh. My takeaway in part is that Archie has never regretted anything more than having come on 5 questions to figure out why the show exists. No, my takeaway that's pretty okay is that Austin likes to play with her neighbor's cats, no matter what she has to do in order to accomplish it. Duct taping lady to the chair. Doesn't matter. Honestly, my takeaway before that was that Austin doesn't have a cat. This whole time I thought Austin had a cat.
Yeah, no, turns out she's just stealing other people's.
Oh my gosh, so good. Shout out Austin Attack for sure. And again, twitch.tv/Archie. You can see the spelling there. XARSHIYA is how you can find Archie on Twitch. A lot of fun that stream is. The jump scare thing that you were talking about earlier, Mike, with all the jump scares coming on. Oh, that's so good. Or somebody was. Maybe it was Copia this morning. I don't even remember what happened this morning. I'm so tired. For Sean, for Mike, I am Ryan. Thank you for having fun with us. We will be back tomorrow as we are every weekday morning, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Can you do a magic trick, Mike, to send us into the end screen? It's an apple. There's an apple there. Where did it go, chat?
Magic.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday, International Women's Day. Women's Day. It's plural. You know what I mean. Sideways Mad Libs.